Okay, there we go. Can't wait for one finale, can I? Alright, I'll make sure my audio is good. I actually don't know. It's been... looking back from last week, it's been a little bit quiet. No one said anything, so I assumed it was fine, but apparently it's been quiet. There's no setup, but nobody sent the audio low. Now you'll mention something. Oh my god. Like, now you'll point it out after it's been like a week with this new setup, and you'll said fucking nothing. I'll say it was okay.
Wow, Mom.
Alright, if I talk at a normal volume, can you hear me just fine? That is not my question for me, you. I need the answer. I need the answer. I know I can continue on here. It's real low. Do I turn this bitch all the way up? That's so weird. It's max now. Do I sound normal now? Now it's better. I turned off the... There's no decibels on this thing. It is 0. Or what the hell? That's so weird. The previous mic was no issues like this, and now it's like constant. Huh. Well, alright then. As long as I can talk like normally and not be loud. Decibels? Am I looking for people image? No decibels? You're right. Alright. Enough fucking around. We're here to finish this goddamn war. I cocked you last time, I'm sorry. Should I go me? I don't know. I don't know, Crisis, I don't know. That's how I describe it. Alright. Turns her sword on our enemy. Fuck you, dude. Damn. That is why my role is set. It'll be his sword. We shield him from danger. Hesitation leaves her. Bone his sword now? Alright. Damn, one night with Shiro. And everything changed. Yes, she has everything she needs with her now. Her pride as a knight, her promise as a king, and the precious dream that young girl once held. Those words. Those words I do hear. The girl professed that her only goal was claiming the Holy Grail. Now says she has no need of such a thing. Call out to her as loud as I can between ragged breaths. Patience hasn't cleared. I can still make out her presence. Pain is fading. My wound, which wouldn't close, begins to heal. Is it because she's close?
立てますか、シロ。動けるのなら、私の手に触れてください。
No. What? I take her hand. What? Vision returns. My head, so fuzzy from blood loss, rapidly regains focus.
セイバ、これは。
What the hell?
はい。いかにゲイボルクの呪いといえど、今のシロには通じません。私のそばにいてくれれば、じき感知するでしょう。
Her magic resistance negates the cause and effect reversal of Gaybolg. Bruh.
それより、今は。
That's kind of busted. Saber turns her gaze back to the underground sanctuary. Beyond the door, the last master, Kotomina Kide, stands at the threshold to the room. Beyond him is Lancer.
そうか。
Looks at us strangely, as if seeing us for the first time.
お前たちはつまらない。
Disappointment in his voice is palpable.
これではやはり聖杯は私が預かるしかない。
The fuck it is.
だがそうなると少々手荒い話になる。私の望みを叶えるのであれば聖杯は完全でなければならない。エミヤシロ、悪いがお前たちにはここで死んでもらわなくてはならなくなった。
You ain't gonna kill shit. Trying my best to brace myself, but it still won't listen. With Saber's hand in mine, it's all I can do to just stand. Can't possibly fight. Only be a burden to Saber.
その心配は無用です、シロ。あなたはここにいてください。あのマスターとランサーは私一人で十分です。
Alright, alright.
ほう、それは大きく出たな。これは逃げた方が賢明かな、ランサー。
Alright. Flee? You wish you could. That's very silent. Of course, Kotomina doesn't actually sound all that worried. She's just making a show of it.
琴峰と言いましたね。倒す前に聞いておきましょう。あなたの目的は何なのです。聖杯の選定役である身で何を望むというのですか。
さて、言ってしまえば娯楽のためだが、それほど急を要しているわけではなくてね。
His wish is entertainment?
実を言うとな、セイバー。私も聖杯にはそう関心はないのだ。ただあれは私の趣味に合っている。私以外にふさわしい持ち主がいないのであれば、もらい受けてやるのが世のためだろう。
ざれ言を。マスターを殺し、自らマスターになった男が何を。貴様は初めから聖杯を手にするつもりだったはずだ。
It's time to kill him.
なに、ただの拾い物だよ。ランサーのマスターを始末したのは、外からの魔術師は何かと厄介だったからだ。聖杯がああいうものなのだと外部には知られたくないのでね。早めに退場してもらったのだが、せっかくのサーバントを消してしまうのもうまくない。円滑に殺し合いを進めさせる手駒がいるようだったこともあり、少しばかりランサーのマスター権を拝借しただけだ。
Borrowed, sure, okay. The hell? Kotomina became a master by killing Lancers.
そうか。貴様が何者であるかはもう聞かない。
Time to die.
だが先手役として責務を果たしてもらうぞ。今回の器、魂の杯はどこにある？
Where is it?
何？まさか知らずにかくまっていたというのか。
What? He actually gasps. Brief moment of surprise passes quickly. A smirk, he snaps his fingers to introduce the final piece of the puzzle. Both Saber and Lance are tense. Heavy footsteps echo from above.
さて、お前たちには不要だろうが、紹介ぐらいはしておこう。彼はアーチャーのサーバット。前回の聖杯戦争で私のパートナーだった英霊だよ。
Oh. The golden figure makes his appearance. Gilgamesh, King of Heroes. Hi, men. Thanks for joining. And thanks for joining in Crisis. Thanks for joining. And we're cooked. It's we're done. That's it. The atmosphere shifts, making a sudden appearance. Gilgamesh crossed the sanctuary grounds to stand beside Kotomine.
んで、これからどうするのだ、琴美。このような場所で、しかも邪魔者を交えて決着をつけるのか。お前にしてはあまりいい演出とは言えないが。
それを言うな。私とて予想外なのだ。文句は後で聞いてやるから許せ。
なんだ、承知しているのならばいい。だが、そのヤヒな男はどうにかならんのか。あまり睨まれると殺してしまいそうになるぞ。
Alright, bro, I'm gonna need you to shut your ass up.
どういうことだ、琴峰。その男がお前のサーバントだと。
なあ、お前には説明していなかったな。彼は前回の私のサーバントだ。聖杯戦争が終結した後、意見を同じくしてな。彼は私に従い、私も彼がとどまるにふさわしい食事を用意することで、こうして協力関係になったというわけだ。
Of course, that's pretty bad.
それがあのいけすかねえ部屋ってわけか。そりゃいいが、なぜ俺に黙っていた？
言う必要があるとでも、それとも何か彼と共同戦線を張りたかったのか。
I doubt that. I think he would just want to be informed of who he's working with.
冗談。そんな野郎と手を組むなんざ死んでもお断りだ。
Goated. Now there are three of them. Lance up at the stairs. Gilgamesh in the center of the sanctuary. We can't beat them all. Gilgamesh is too much for us on his own. We can't escape when Lance are around either.
琴峰、お前、奴のことは知らないって。
Shiro, I'm sorry, but like, have you heard just the phrase, oh, wait, he lied?
人聞きが悪いな。私はこれでも神父だぞ。虚言など口にできぬよ。
You...
そんなことあるか。お前は確かに前回から残ったサーバントは放っておけないって。
You didn't know him, though.
なあ、私とて驚いたのだ。アーチャーには待機を命じていたというのに、指示を破ってお前たちを襲ったのだからな。
Uh-huh.
アーチャーを調べれば、いずれ私に突き当たるのは道理だ。故に、今後の対策を練らねばならなかった。どうだ、何一つとしてお前を測ってはいまい。
You're fucking pushing it. God damn it! I blundered right into the enemy's stronghold because I trusted his word.
貴様がアーチャーのマスターだというのか。
Can't believe Kid just went, actually? Actually?
そうだ。10年前の再現になったな、セイバー。もっとも、あの時私はすでにキリツグに倒され、最後の場面には立ち会えなかった。お前と顔を合わせるのはこれが2度目で、
Yeah, it
そ
will
して
be.
最後になる。
It will indeed be the final time we face off. With you being dead.
答えろ。アーチャーはなぜ残っている？あの火事はなぜ起きた？キリツグに倒されたというお前はなぜ今も生きている？
How, bro? His voice drips with venom. These questions must have been weighing on her for a while now. She must have want clarity about what she left behind 10 years ago and the disaster that followed.
そのようなこと言うまでもなかろう。
The fuck?
10年前、不完全ながらも聖杯は満ち、手に取ることが可能だった。
Uh-huh. We should.
私はそれに触れただけだ。キリツグとお前は強力だったのでな。分断させるための目くらましが欲しいと願ったのだが、
So you
あの
wished
ような目くらましが起きるとは、私も驚いた。
you wished on the grail before it was even complete. And your wish was a diversion. You wanted to win so fucking badly. You had your one wish be you wanted a distraction to win. And then you still didn't fucking win anyway, technically. I mean, I guess you did kind of win then. You didn't get the grail, but like, you got nothing out of it. Stupid. Wait. That means...
では、あの火災は貴様が聖杯の力で起こしたものだというのか？
さあな。思うのだが、私でなくても聖杯は同じことをしただろう。あれはそういうものだ。万能の杯というが、その中に満ちたものは血と闇と呪いでしかない。
It may be the wish granter, but like, that be evil as fuck.
お前も見たのだろう。聖杯を破壊した折、そこから溢れ出した闇を。アーチャーはそれを浴びてしまっただけだ。お前が聖杯さえ壊さなければ、アーチャーとてこのように迷いはしなかっただろうよ。
Shit.
よまいごと。聖杯は持ち主の願いを叶える魔法の鎌だ。ならば、あの火災はお前の願望ではなかったのか？
Yeah.
結果だけはな。だがその過程は私が想像していたものとは違う。私はただ、あの土地から人がいなくなればいいと思っただけだ。
Yeah, what you got was a big fire that would do just that.
そもそも、お前たちは想像力が貧困だぞ。願いが叶う。それはいいが。では願いとはどうやって叶えるのだ？
Yeah.
まさか願った瞬間に世界が変わるとでも思っていたのではあるまいな。
Yeah.
元の聖杯はどうあれ、今の聖杯は力の渦に過ぎん。
Oh. So this one doesn't even do what it's supposed to?
精密な計算、相互作用による矛盾の修正など論外だ。あれはな、ただ純粋な力に過ぎん。
What?
巨大な兵器と同じだ。持ち主が富を願えば、周囲の人間をことごとく殺害し、主人に幸福を与える。
Oh. Yeah, that's bad.
わかるか？あの底なしの魔力の釜はな、持ち主の願いを破壊という手段でしか叶えられぬ。
So it seems a little
欠陥品
murder
なのだ。
happy. Yeah. A little.
それでは話が違う。
Wait, K24. A method to do the wish. That's not good.
万能の力。持ち主の望み通りに世界を変革するのが聖杯ではなかったのか？
And it can, but it's a monkey's paw, Saber. It's a monkey's paw.
違うものか。聖杯の手段は実に理にかなっている。人を生かすということは人を殺すということだろう。
Meaning, if Saber wished her original wish, someone or something would have died for it. There is a chance Shiro might have died for it.
この世は全て等価交換によって成り立っている。
Who knows what the fuck would
その
happen?
中で突出した出来事を
That's a
望
big
むのな
wish.
らば、何かを食いつぶして飛び上がるしかあるまい。調和など気にしていては願いなど叶わぬ。
But like that, okay.
つまりは弱者からの略奪による変動だ。それこそが最も効率の良い変革だろう。
Imagine. Bucket out of the way. Imagine. I wish that another king be chosen. I bet kills every other possible candidate but Joe from Alabama. Yeah, I'm thinking I was thinking like something like that. Like, okay, you'll get another king, but we're gonna kill everyone who is not a candidate, so you can get your next king. I couldn't imagine what Saber must feel. When it says is true, it's not the girl she wanted. It's merely power to fuel the possessor's wish. Grants its owner's wish at the cost of everything else. That is the true face of the supposedly omnipotent power.
ならば聖杯というのは
Not fucking worth it.
持ち主以外のものを排除する。この上ない毒の壺だ。お前も見ればわかる。あれはな、際限のない呪いの塊だ。そしてそれは私にとっても喜ばしい。
Of course it is.
聖杯に触れるのは聖職者の夢だがね。人を殺すためだけの聖杯が存在し、ましてそれを扱えるなど、まさに天上の夢でも見ているかのようだ。
The priest laughs. This time it's not for show. Laughs in pure delight. Makes me realize this is a man entirely without humanity. More than anyone else, he absolutely cannot get the Grail.
ではお別れだ。ゴミを始末しよう。ランサーは小僧、アーチャーはセイバーだ。
Priest turns on his heel and ascends the stairs. Remains are me, can barely move from my injuries. Mina-'s two servants, and Saber, standing ready to guard me, glaring at our enemies. A tense moment passes. To beat Gilgamesh and Lancer are going to have any hope of getting back to the surface. I don't care about defeating them. Regroup somehow, maybe, but
白
huh? His voice is quiet, but her eyes never leave the enemy.
無理を承知でいます。決して私のそばから離れないでください。
You got it. My hand firmly in her own. Tell her she's ready to go at any point.
わかった。意地でもついていくから、俺のことは気にかけるなよ。
I nod back. Can barely walk. Both understand just how bad this is. Saber's telling me she'll do everything she can to get me through this. Can I do but agree?
はい。信頼しています。
Hey yo. Voice is quiet but firm.
いざ
Oh shit. The moment. Let's go in my hand to charge ahead. Hope she has a reactor in an instant. Saber struck dumb. What just happened? That's a jerks his spear, of course. Away from me. And straight for Gilgamesh. Bats the attack aside along so as he expected it.
悪いな、手元が狂った。
Wait, what? Lancer, what are you doing?
そうか。随分と軽い槍なのだな、貴様のそれは。
Both men withdraw, unhurried and unconcerned.
言っておくが、貴様の標的はあの雑種だ。セイバーは俺に任されたものだと覚えているか。
ああ、それね。悪いが気が変わった。霊樹で命令されたわけじゃねえしな。
Oh,
俺は降ろさせてもらうぞ。
Lancer, wait a minute. As he says this, Lancer turns to face Gilgamesh. Almost as they're protecting us.
ランサー、あなたは
Wait a minute.
くだらねえことなる口にするなよ。別に貴様に肩入れしているわけじゃねえ。俺は俺の心情に肩入れしてるだけなんだから。
Lancer levels his spear at Gilgamesh. His intent is clear. She just mean to let us go.
まあ、いい加減我慢の限界でもあったしな。ここまで舐められて、おいそれと命令を聞くほどよくできた人間じゃねえってことだ。
Lancer, you're so goaded.
では契約を切るということだ。聖杯は目の前だというのに貴様は
てめえと一緒にするのよ。もとよりな、俺は二度目の聖なんぞに興味ない。いや、英雄なんて連中はな、どいつもこいつもそんなものに興味はねえんだ。
Real.
俺たちはこの世に固執してるんじゃない。果たせなかった未練に固執するの。
Alright, let's do this then.
まあ、てめえみてえに欲の皮が突っ張った怨霊にはわからないだろうがな。
なるほど。死に際が鮮やかだった男は言うことが違う。この裏切りも英雄の誇りとやらに沿ったものか。
Nah.
まったく己が信念を貫くのは厳しいな、ランサー。
Air behind Gilgamesh warps. Puppets appear out of nowhere in the space behind him.
ランサー、あれはあらゆる宝具の原型を持つもの。我らの中で最も古い歴史を持つ英雄王です。いくらあなたでも1対1では。
そうか。なるほど。道理で偉そうなわけだ。やりたい放題やって国を滅ぼしたって野郎だからな。そりゃ少年が腐ってる。
Lancer, you're so goaded.
ランサー、強がりを言っている場合では。
Nah, let him speak his shit.
いいからさっさと伏せろ。助言なんざしやがって何様のつもりだ。かばった程度で仲間意識持ちやがって。
Let him talk his shit.
ったくこれだから育ちのいい騎士様ってのは気に食わねえ。
But in his own way, Lancer's urging Saber to run. Saber hangs her head for a moment.
ご分もこの恩は必ず。
Taking my hand, she makes for the stairs.
しまった。逃がしてしまった。
Gilgamesh just watches us, making no move to follow.
なんだ、セーバーはてめえの獲物じゃなかったのか。
いや、実はな、俺もこのような決着は好みではなかったのだ。貴様がやらなければ、俺が同じことをしていただろう。
So you're gonna kill each other regardless, huh? Get up the stairs. Seems to be worried about how I'm doing, so we don't move very fast. Pan, on the other hand, doesn't much care how slow they're moving, as it doesn't dull in the slightest. The rising tension, sense of impending violence grows.
どういうことだそれ。てめえもセーバーを逃がすつもりだったのか。
当然だろう。俺にセイバーを殺す気はない。あれは俺のものだ。だが聖杯を呼ぶためにはそういうわけにもいかん。儀式の完成にはあと一人、サーバントに死んでもらわなければならぬから。
So happens, so do we. Isn't that crazy? So you die. Oh. The little swords appears in a darkened basement. Golden Knight smirks. This is why he was ready for Lancer's surprise attack. This wasn't the only one planning to try on his would-be ally. Spike.
初めからそのつもりかよ。てめえ。
言ったであろう。貴様がしなければ俺がそうするつもりだった。 褒めてやるぞクーフーリ。これは俺にとって理想の展開だ。
You come together. Make it just before I see the initial volley. Alright. I stop. Make it out of church. My body tells me to reach its limit.
シロ、ここで休みましょう。これ以上はあなたの体が持たない。
Why'd you take off your armor?
そうだな。悔しいけど、これじゃセイバーに迷惑をかける一方だ。
Get away from Saber's shoulders and sit on the grass. My chest wound is still there. It's not bleeding. It's a gaping hole in my chest. Pain might be gone, but I've still got a hole right through me. More comfy? Makes sense. Yet it makes me sick to my stomach. More than that, I can't believe I'm still alive.
シロ、傷を見せてください。
Okay.
いや、いいけど。
Sure.
では失礼します。少し痛みますが、耐えてください。
Yeah, you what you gotta do. Saber's finger trailing over my chest. And then, I don't know what she's thinking. Saber places her hand on my chest and lets it sink into my body. Could you not touch the hole? Thank you. My entire body jerks and books a response. His hand's relentless, moving around inside me.
何？
Out of context, that's fucking hilarious. She's touching my organs with her bare hands! How could that not be blindingly painful? It should hurt, but... There's absolutely no pain. In fact, every Saber touches, it feels like the pain is fading.
終わりました、シロ。鞘に魔力を補充しましたから、半日もすれば傷は癒えるでしょう。
Huh? Just her hand from my chest, looking relieved.
サヤ。
No idea what she's talking about.
セイバー、サヤってなんだ？前もそんなことを言ってた気がするけど、もしかしてそのサヤってお前のサヤのことか？
What's she talking about? Saber's sheath. Has to be Excalibur's sheath. Visible air isn't her sheath. Legendary sheath of Excalibur is a normal phantasm that makes its possessor immortal. But she doesn't have it. Yennefer died in the Battle of Camelot because that sheath was lost. So there's no way Saber has Excalibur's sheath right now.
はい。
Sheath. Love
私
that
の
word.
鞘はあなたの体の中にあります。それを確信したのが昨夜というのは私の落ち度でしたが。
Pardon, what do you mean it's inside my body?
俺の体の中に。バカな。そんな突拍子もない話が。
What do you mean it's in my body?
そうでしょうか。思えば簡単なことだったのです。シロは私を召喚した。今までそれを偶然だと考えたことが愚かでした。
Oh. You know, I never thought about that. I never
英霊
considered
を
that.
呼ぶには英霊にゆかりがあるシンボルがなければならない。マスターとしての知識もなく魔術師としての未熟だったシローが私を呼ぶにはそれを補ってあまりある接点がなければならない。
Huh. I thought it was just sheer dumb luck.
それが私の鞘。失われたエクスカリバーの鞘だったのです。
But the question then is, how the fuck and why the fuck do I have it?
いや、それはそうかもしれないけど。だから、なんだってそんなものが俺の中にあるんだ。
Why do I have it?
それはおそらくキリツグが行ったことでしょ
But why does he have it?
う。前回の戦いでエミやキリツグはエクスカリバーの鞘を触媒にして私を召喚した。 聖剣の鞘は持ち主の傷を癒す宝具です。
Oh.
キリツグはそれを私に返すより自身が持っていた方が有利と判断したのでしょう。
Huh.
私には治癒能力があるし死ににくい。
True.
それより死にやすいマスターが鞘を持つ方が戦いには勝ち残れる。
True.
じゃあ親父も今の俺と同じような状態で戦いを勝ち残ったってわけか。
Basically, by the sound of it.
おそらくは。そして戦いが終わり私が消えた後、
Yeah.
キリツグは焼け跡の中をさまよい死にかけている子供を見つけた。キリツグには治療の力はありませんでしたし、あったところで手の施しようがなかったのでしょう。
And then
だ
he,
から
yeah.
その子供を助ける手段は彼には一
Save
つし
Shira.
かなかったと思うのです。
My hand goes to my chest. And that day 10 years ago. Except for death as I was looking up at the sky. My body was burned. Maybe I really was little more than cinders. So because you could find a kid that was barely alive, he had to rely on the one thing he had with him. A sacred sword sheath. Said to protect the possessor's life. By planting the sheath in me, saved the child who was on the verge of death.
じゃあ本当に？
はい。分解され原型をとどめてはいませんが、確かに四郎の中には鞘があります。
Yo,
そ
say.
れがあなたの治癒能力の源です。
けど俺一度死にかけたぞ。学校でランサーに刺されて、それで
The mystery has been solved. Now the next mystery is why the fuck, when the wound healed after the Gilgamesh encounter, why were there swords? What was it, little baby swords? Sheath since the last Grail War? I guess he has. But yeah, he also did die at school almost. That's right. Someone saved me then. By the time I came to, there was nobody there. There's a piece of a rock lying next to me. It was really important, so I brought it home. What if it's still there?
それは私と
Long
契
story.
約する
We'll
前の
get to it.
話でしょう。
That's my goddamn jewel. I've been buffing for like years on end. What do you mean it's just a rock?
鞘は私の宝具です。私が限界し魔力を注がなければ宝具としての能力を発揮しない。シローは私というサーバントと契約しなければその不死身性を得られないのです。
So Tosaka is the one who healed us. Okay. Tosaka healed us. Which I kind of figured from the start, like, oh, she healed us. And then now it's Saber that's been healing us through the sheath, basically.
まあ多少は魔力さえ注げば持ち主の命を保護するでしょう。ですがそれも微弱なものです。死にかけた人間を救うには鞘そのものと同化させるしかなかったはずです。
I can believe that.
そうか。そのすまん、セイバー。お前の鞘をこんなことで使っちまって。
Yeah, I feel kind of bad now.
何を言うのです。シローは私のマスターなのですから、私のものを使うのは当然ではないですか。
Oh.
それにシローがそうなのだと知って私は嬉しかった。何も守れなかった私でもあなたの命を救えていたのですから。
In the end, it's all worth it. All this hard fighting and bloodshed, it's all worth it in the end. Yeah, baby, this is what I'm waiting for. This is all about it. Woo! We have been fighting for so long, Chad. To make her smile. Her smile is so bright I can't help but look away.
シロー、傷が痛むのですか。
No, 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 no.
いや、そうじゃない。いいんだ、気にしないでくれ。セイバーは何も悪くない。
I covered my blushing face and fell silent. This is so embarrassing. Not speaking means no pain. This is really awkward. I'm not sure how much time passed. Just as I start to calm down. Saber speaks quietly.
キリツグは正しかった。 彼は私を裏切ってなどいなかったのですね。
Her voice is heavy with regret.
セイバ
あの聖杯は私の求めるものではなかった。いいえ、元より聖杯など必要ではなかったのです。キリツグはそれに気がついていたのでしょう。
So it was. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So she said it just now. So him making her destroy was actually a good thing in the end. Sounds more like a confession. She was making an apology to someone she can't apologize to. Not anymore. She reflects on herself as a way of saying goodbye to the feelings she held for so long. And she doesn't say it in so many words. I understand just by being beside her. Oh. Victoria sought the Holy Grail. The lonely king who had no choice but believe that, without the Holy Grail, she could not avoid ruin. If only. She wished to redo everything from the moment she drew the sword from the stone.
ー、セイバー、それは
分かっていました。やり直しなんてできないのだと。
Yeah, I didn't think you were that stupid. I didn't think you actually believed that. It's not that simple.
私はそれを知りながら必死に自身を偽り続けてきたのです。
You sure did. You sure did. That ends here. Long battle can now really.
ありがとう、シロ。あなたのおかげでようやく取るべき道が分かりました。ええ、あの聖杯もこの私もありえてはいけない夢だったのです。
Still, she mumbles about wanting to be forgiven. She'd never have wished for what she did. And all that time, she'd never been able to fulfill it. And this was only a fleeting dream. What should I feel right now? She says is beautiful. Decision is dignified and proud, just like her. She takes pride in her past now, accepts the end that awaits her. Now Saber has. She decided to follow the promise she made until the very end. Doesn't even need to tell me what that means. She will never waver again. She's more beautiful than ever. Dark of the night. The moment I met her under the moonlight and admired her appearance, I loved her from the very beginning. Then, knows what awaits ahead. There's only one thing to be done.
セイバー、聖杯を壊そう。
Cut away any lingering attachment. And banish my selfishness. And say what has to be done.
はい。あなたならそう決断すると信じていました。マスター。
Fuck that grail. Kill it. Saber nods reassuringly. Can't smile back at her right now. I best suppress my feelings for her and convince myself that this is the right thing to do. I'm sure that someday I'll be proud she trusted me with this decision. Stand up. When that's settled, we can't just rest here forever. No, what must be done. Our enemy is clear. No more detours. Today, put an end to this battle. Oh yeah, Shiro doesn't... He's not gonna get his wish either. Let's make it home, leaning on Saber's shoulder. My chest hasn't completely healed. For the Saber, I'll need to lie still for a few hours. Bite my lip. This my body refused to listen to me. Do I know what I need to do now?
シロ、何か今よからぬことを考えませんでしたか？
いや、別に何も考えてないぞ。
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I was just annoyed is all.
まったく、あ あまり無茶を言うと怒りますからね。
I'm not gonna relax.
戦いは傷が完治してからです。最後の戦いになるのですから、お互い万全の体制で臨みましょう。
You got it, you got it.
そうだな。焦るより今は準備を整えないと。
Hmm? Yeah, about where Kotomine went. But how to defeat Gilgamesh. There's just so much we need to consider. For now, though, we need to rest and wait until night. What? The moment my mind freezes. What? There's nobody inside. The house feels different. What? This mingled with the smell of something burning. Just pick out strong scent of blood. What? Why is there blood? What? No, 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 no. I run. On my chest wound. Just shake off the chill running down my back. Run for the corridor. Turn a corner. Pass through the familiar curtain that divides one room of the house from another. And the thing greets me as anything but familiar. No, no, she's not. No, 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 she's not dead. No, 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 she's not dead. My voice trembles. I don't know what happened. Satoshi looking at me, breathing weakly.
やっと帰ってきた。まったく、もうちょっとで寝ちゃうところだったじゃない。バカ。
What the fuck happened? Jesus. What the hell is she saying? She's really struggling even to speak, but she tries to make conversation like nothing's wrong. It's not so man. It's going to turn out alright, right? It's a censored version? I don't care. Normal blood? I don't care. Doesn't really change the scene.
喋るなバカ。くそ、とにかく血を止めないと。セイバ、風呂場からタオルとお湯と洗面器。
Saber nods and turns to run to the bathroom.
包帯と血止め。血止めだけで済むかバカ。医者を呼んでどうにかしないと。
I guess I put out the first aid kit.
いい。手当ては自分でしたから、医者はいらない。それより、もっと大事なことがあるでしょ。
Tosuka's panting, but she looks straight at me.
まさか。
What? What the hell is she trying to say? I'm confused, but just not to listen to what she has to say.
本当に傷はいいのか、トサカ。お前、これは。
いいの。血止めぐらい自分でできる。それより。ごめん。留守を任されてたのに。私、イリアを守れなかった。
What? What are you... So I put two and two together. Tosuka wounded. They were in disarray. And... Yulia gone.
やってきたのは琴峰か。
She nods. He's the only enemy left. So there wasn't much point in asking. Saber and I were the only ones who knew Kotomine was our enemy. It's been a shot for Tosuka. Seven Masters, her teacher and guardian.
謝るな。いくらお前でも騙し討ちされたらどうしようもないだろう。お前、なんだかんだ言って琴峰を信頼してたしさ。
そうね。正直甘く見てた。自分一人でもなんとかなるってうぬぼれてたみたい。
Some blood. Crap, I can't let her keep talking.
話は後にしよう。今は動くな。すぐに手当てをして休ませてやるから。
You just relax, alright?
お願い。けどその前に伝えておかないとダメ。いいシロ。これが最後の助言だからきちんと聞きなさい。
No, no, not the last one. You have more to give. Come on now. No, no, I know what that means. No, 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 no. That's ominous. But I just know it. This is serious. Especially she insists on telling me. Even as wounded as she is. Could stop from speaking up now. If I wanted to.
まず一つ目。琴峰の目的はイリアよ。あの子が今回の聖杯の器だって、あいつは初めから知ってたんでしょうね。
エリアが聖杯。
正確にはあの子の心臓ね。魔術師っていうのは魔術回路を持った人間だけど、イリアは魔術回路を人間にした子なの。
She did have a lot of marks on her body, yeah.
サーバントが残り一人になった時、あの子自体が聖杯を下ろす器になると思う。
And she doesn't even get a choice?
じゃあイリアは琴峰に。
連れて行かれたわ。でも、セイバーがまだ健在なら道は開かない。琴峰だって器になるイリアをどうにかしようなんて考えないはず。
Okay. Can only hope so. This won't be an easy servant to beat. If he couldn't defeat Gilgamesh, he might at least have been able to run away. So I have to hope he did. It's the time to tell Tosuka anyway.
分かった。イリアは俺が助け出すから安心しろ。
そう。じゃあ二つ目。琴峰の居場所だけど、きっと竜道寺だと思う。
Okay.
聖杯の高齢場所として。
It is a good
あそ
spot
こ
to
以上
summon
の場
it.
所はないもの。
No disturbance,
教
no
会はも
nothing.
う引き払ってるだろうし、隠れてるとしたらあの寺だから。
Minun? Minun. Too soon.
琴峰がいるのは竜道寺だな。
She doesn't even seem to have the strength to move her head. She nods anyway.
じゃあ最後。あなたじゃ綺麗にはかなわない。それでも戦う？
Nah, we'll wait. I could find a way. Good question. She's not asking as a friend, but as a mage who truly understands the situation. Sure, got this. Yeah, I believe we do. But is there a way?
手はあるのか、登坂。
You have something in mind. Going to settle things with Kotomine. If I don't have a chance of winning, I can't run away. Tosuka has a plan. I'll hear her out no matter what it is.
残念ながら。けど選別をあげる。ご信用のものだけど、何もないより役に立つわ。
Okay. Tosuka reaches behind her and pulls out a single dagger. Asa. Okay. It's a well-known dagger, perhaps even famous. It's used for rituals rather than for battle. It's a magical wand in the shape of a sword. Used to form magic circles and to intervene in mystics that had taken shape. But Aso is engraved in the jewel of the handle. This blade isn't as long as a typical dagger, but it fits Tozuka's preferences anyway. It's the Asaf blade, a sword favored by the famous scholar mystics who took the world by storm some time ago. It's meant for mages, but their training is complete. Asaf blade is not like the sort of gift one receives for getting into college.
登坂、
That's great, but like, I'm not cheeky.
見ればわかるでしょ。私の探検よ。宝石に比べればビビたるものだけど、それでも気が向いた時には魔力を込めてた。レストって叫んで、ありったけの魔力を流し込めば発動するから。
She hands me the dagger. It's surprisingly heavy. Not physically heavy, rather, I feel the weight of Tosca's memories in the dagger.
調査か。いいのか。これは預かって。
いいのよ。綺麗に勝てないって分かって最後まで隠し通したんだから。このまま使わないのも尺だし、あんたが使って。
Alright.
分かった。遠慮なくもらっとく。正直武器は大いに越したことはない。
True.
なんだ、分かってるじゃない。ならもういいかな。
It's time for you to stop talking.
いい加減もう眠くて眠くて。
Hey! She laughs embarrassed. It's the thing I know. Someone standing behind me went to treat Tosaka.
寝ろ寝ろ。朝になったら起こしてやるから。そしたら腹いっぱい飯食わせてやる。
Yeah.
そうする。
Good to know.
最後に、これは忠告じゃなくて命令。
Okay.
シロ、やるからには死んでも勝ちなさい。私が起きた時、あんたがくたばってたら許さないから。
Right. Got it. So she said everything she wants to say. So Tosaka drifts right off to sleep. She looks well enough. So I feel a little stupid for worrying about her. But then again, that's her way of cheering me on. Her words really do invigorate me.
任せとけ、父さん。
Now Tosaka's sleeping form. Everything's all set. It's left us to spend these next few hours without regret. My wounds heal. What do you mean we're not going right away? I know Shiro got to heal up, but like, he is doing the ritual as we speak. So it takes over into tomorrow. She told Tosaka's wound to take her to her room to rest. I'll make dinner and eat with Saber in silence.
あと少し。
Come on now. So wounds are healed. We have about an hour or two left. In the meantime, I'll report to Ritsugu. I mean, yeah, one, obviously, but because I want to be with Saber, but Special Agent Q2 raises from the dead. Let me. Use the first one, please. Damn, you're begging for it. Alright. Begging for it. How should I spend those remaining hours? Yeah? It's the third one? Buddy, could you make up your fucking mind? Guys. Damn. The fifth one? I fucking figured. Oh, that's right. One thing to do. It's done it this way. You should do the same. Right to the end. It's not romantic, it's not elegant, but sitting across from each other and coming up with a plan of action suits me and Saber best. I don't get what's so...
シロ、対策を練るのはいいのですが、何もここでなくとも良いのではないですか?
exactly get what we'll get out of this by doing a strategy meeting, but okay.
いや、ここじゃないと調子が出ない。いいから中に入ろう。
ああ、シローがそういうのでしたら従いますが。
There you go. So he reluctantly falls into the shed. Okay, now, it's the reason I'd say we're go inside the shed. Now we have neither a plan nor the means to defeat Gilgamesh. That's why it's saying that we need something extra. So, what? I'm assuming you want her to have the sheath? Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Would make her stronger. So return the sheath to its rightful owner. 3 bad ends in this maze. Well, I wouldn't be against getting them, but I did say this was the last one of Saber out. I don't feel it'll work, but I have to try. Saber did manage to put her hand into my body to check whether the sheath was there. So it's probably not impossible to extract.
それは本気ですか、シロー。
Yeah.
本気だよ。もともとあれはセイバーのものだろ。ならセイバーに返すのは当然だし、この鞘があればあいつにだって勝てるかもしれない。
Open heart surgery time? Ah, like I had this baby.
確かに鞘が戻れば私の魔力も上がります。ですが、それでもギルガメッシュに勝てる保証はありません。それに鞘を摘出してしまったらシロはどうするのです。
I don't know.
鞘を取ってしまえばもう
No longer heal so rapidly from whatever injury I might sustain. That's normal. Rely on this regeneration too much. You should be immortal. I shouldn't keep it anymore.
鞘を取ってくれ、セイバー。これは俺たちが勝つための絶対の条件だ。
What you mean no? They changed it? I don't know. The baseline? She bites her lip, not answering. How long this moment stretches out between us. Clouds in the sky drift by and as the moonlight starts to shine through the window.
わかりました、マスター。
Oh,
あなたの心をお借りします。
I forgot this is what it's supposed to. I forgot about the line completely. Super nods, her hesitation gone.
それでは始めます。準備はいいですか、シロ。
Yes.
いいぞ。遠慮なく始めてくれ。
Saber begins. Man presses against my chest and sinks in. Job here is simple. The process of extracting the sheath is similar to projection. The sacred sword sheath was integrated itself through my body. I just have to collect all the dispersed bits of it and reform them into the sheath. It's not just my impression of what's going on, though. They say I'm reforming into the sheath, but I'm just gathering the waves of magical energy. Saber's the one who will give it shape. She, the original owner, forms the shapeless bundle of magical energy into the sheath itself. I'm just helping her. It's like making something from nothing. The scattered pieces of the sacred sword sheath are reproduced with precision and painstaking care, without a single error. Body grows hot. Dragon is way beyond my means. Eats away at my body every time I use it. Destroys my nerves, burns my skin. It's about to cripple my brain. It's the only weapon I have. Could be the one thing that might help Saber. I imagine. Go back to when I saw her in my dreams. The golden sheath. It's for the king of knights to carry into battle. That is her sheath that protected its owner and led her to so many victories. Reproduce it vividly, without deviation, as beautiful as it ever was. And, right at the end awaiting us, I won't ever forget this. I would engrave the image in my mind. Here's Saber's voice. Stuff that was within me for the longest time escaped from my body.
すごい見事ですシロ。ここまで完璧に戻せるなんて他の誰にもできません。
It's to come out great. Saber's so elated it surprises me. Body's still so staring hot that I just topple face first onto the ground.
あ、シロ、すごい汗です。今拭くものを持ってきます。
Thank you, I need it. Saber hurries back toward the house. So I listen to her footsteps and take a deep breath. It turned out great. It was perfect. I don't think anything else I project will ever turn out so perfect.
じゃあな。今までありがとう。
Farewell to the thing that had been a part of me for so long. Golden sheath that protected her. I'll never, ever forget it. Though it's left my body, its form has been forever engraved into my heart. Let's do this shit then. The moon hangs high in the sky. Clouds have finally cleared and the black of night is giving way to indigo. It'll be dawn soon. Night is about to end. We're the last one. During the night, Saber and I travel to our final destination.
シロ、これは。
Hear the tension in Saber's voice. She's not the only one. Quietly nod, I feel a cold sweat trickling down my neck. It feels like a living thing. Chills run down my spine. Stifling pressure assails me with every step I take. Air is thick and damp.
マナの密度が高い。10年前と同じです。おそらく上ではもう。
Summoning of the Holy Grail has begun. Maybe it's even over by now. Either way, Gilgamesh has probably defeated Lancer.
確認するぞ、セイバ
One more time.
ー。上に着いたら、あとは戦うだけだ。セイバーはギルガメッシュの相手を頼む。俺はマスター、コトミネを撃つ。お互いの戦いには手を出さない。どちらかが相手を倒せば、それで終わりだ。
Yep.
ええ。今回だけは私は自分の戦いに専念します。それに、コトミネはあなたが倒すべき敵だ。
And I will beat him.
そうだな。よし、任せとけ。セイバーの方こそ、あんな奴にやられるんじゃないぞ。
はい。誇りにかけて彼には負けるわけにはいかない。サーバントとしてではなく、英霊としてかの王に膝を屈することはできません。
There's no longer hesitation or worry in her voice. I don't need to say anything else to her. We'll head to battle and determine the final master in this war. But if, in the process, if one of us dies, the survivor just has to kill their opponent. If I'm defeated, if Saber defeats Gilgamesh, Kotomina won't get his hands on the Holy Grail. At the same time, if Saber is defeated but I defeat Kotomine, Gilgamesh can't stay manifested. So we'll have to cover for each other. This battle is now each of ours alone. So we climb the stone steps. Once we get to the temple gate, the denser the air gets. Sweat trickles down my back. Ominous premonition creeps over me. Top of the stone staircase, our greatest enemies await us. But I don't really care about that. We go up the stairs, closer and closer to the temple gate. Everything will be over. No matter who wins this battle, Saber will disappear. The endless but fleeting days of fighting will finally be over. Saber will disappear from the world. She returned to her time, where she belongs. And I can't say I don't have any regrets. I'm going to lose Saber. To lose the person I vowed to protect. The person I most want to be happy. But now I don't know just how painful that will be. For now, we're still walking together. I can feel her presence. I'm not prepared to lose her. Even if I know a few days before, even if The moment we met, I knew we would eventually part ways. Thinking back, we made so many memories. We walked together some nights, fought together some nights. I did everything I could to prevent Saber, a girl, from fighting. She also kicked my ass in the dojo. I also slept in the shed because I was too embarrassed to sleep in a room right next to hers. We ate lunch together. Saber liked baths, she liked my cooking, she liked the clothes Tosca brought her. She had incoherent conversations with Fujine. She pushed herself, shouldered all the burdens herself, and finally collapsed. We explored the depths of our hearts in the ruins. Things took a turn after that. I stopped thinking about Saber. The purpose of fighting changed. I realized I loved her. How can I lose someone like that? Saber doesn't say anything. I can't think of anything to say either. So we climbed the stairs. Reached the top. But nothing for us to talk about. A little while later, I'll lose Saber and have to say goodbye. But this is the only time we have to say goodbye. We climbed the stairs. I want to avoid saying goodbye. She chat about insignificant stuff like before. For example, let's go to town when we get home. To eat for breakfast tomorrow. Insignificant stuff. I can't even seem to do that though. Because whatever I say, those could end up being our last words. Clear end. You say but nor I could say a clear goodbye. And now we're at the temple gate. This is my last chance. To proceed and it'll be over. If we go back, maybe I can think of something that would stop me from losing her.
Saber.
Stop and turn to Saber. She's the same as ever. Face composed. Her eyes seem tense. She's trying to hold something in. The moment I see those eyes, I'm assailed by temptation on all sides. Temptation to run away. Temptation to turn back so I don't lose her. Temptation to tell her what I really want. Assuring me she'll accept. The result wavers. The temptations are begging, itching to be voiced. I bite my tongue.
行こう。これが最後の戦いだ。
I tell her, just like usual, as her master. Saber nods silently. Sees strength in her eyes, full of resolve as they always are. I won't make any requests. Same way she believes in me, I'm going to believe I made the right choice. Cross the threshold of the temple gate. There's no turning back now. Can't say anything. I could say what I really wanted. Anyway. I want to at least believe that this frustrated silence managed to convey my feelings. I finished climbing the long stairs. This is our final memory of our time together here on this earth. Alright, here we go. Someone is bathed in a crimson glow. The wind whips in my face. Seems to come from the red light somewhere at the rear of the temple grounds. The air is heavy with death. It reminds me of that fire 10 years ago. But it's different. Bound up in the red light, despite something that looks like it's going to ooze out over the temple itself. It's out past the building. Glistening blackness, like mucus, spreads over the vivid red. The mud spreads like oil over clear ground. Leaks over the ground, contaminating it, killing everything it touches. It's like a visible curse. Maids like me, still in training as I am. Understand that stuff only acts on the human psyche. It will only swallow human bodies.
来たか。待ちわびたぞ、セイバー。
Gilgamesh stands there, haloed by the vivid red glow. Pays no mind to the blood-red glow or the death-shrouded blackness. Servant armored in gold waits in the middle of the temple grounds for Saber and Saber alone.
頃合いも良い。聖杯もようやく重い腰を上げ、穴が開いたところだ。
Alright then.
この呪いこそが聖杯の中。我らサーバントをこの世に留める第三要素。
It's time.
10年前、お前が俺に浴びせたものだ。
The third element? What the hell is the third element? Doesn't matter. Gilgamesh has eyes only for Saber. Saber simply focused on him. Steps forward and pointed her sword at the knight in front of her.
ギルガメッシュ、あなたの目的は何だ？あの呪い、聖杯と偽っていたものを使って何を望む？
望みなどないと言っただろう。乙女が聖杯をどう扱おうと俺は知らん。今のところ俺の関心はお前だけだ。
As if to answer, the Golden Knight raises one arm. At the same time, a shimmering haze forms behind him. The king's treasure. Hundreds of noble phantasms, ready in the haze, like bullets loaded into a gun.
ようやくこの時が来たか。今までずーっと考えていたぞセイバー。嫌がるお前をどう組み伏せ、あれを飲ませるか。
Ugh, that's disgusting.
泣きむせる顔を踏みつけ、その体を染め抜くほどの泥を飲ませ、もだえ死ぬに耐えきれず俺の足元にすがりつく。その汚れ切った姿をな。
God, you're
よく
disgusting.
言った。ならば、その身が同じ末路をたどろうと異論はないな、英雄王。
God, Gilgamesh is so fucking disgusting. Sickening. He takes another step. He walks right into range of all those noble phantasms. Average ancient Babylonian with blonde woman. Fucking hell. This isn't a battle like in Hellfire. No one human could step into this battle between Saber and Gilgamesh.
それでこそセイバー。俺には勝てないと知った上でなおその気概。宴の終わりを飾るにふさわしい。邪魔はいらぬ。そこの雑種。琴峰に用があるのなら早々に消えろ。奴は祭壇で貴様を待って。
Perfect. Katarina's waiting. Glance at Saber. She's been sliding on, her eyes still on Gilgamesh. As I leave, either wishing me luck. I turn around. My opponent is elsewhere, behind me. Surprised to hear the sound of Saber's deadly battle beginning. Deep in the grounds, behind Ryudu Temple's main building is a large lake. It's been untouched for a long time, making it seem sacred, like it's inhabited by a dragon god. The lake's clear, blue water is so pure and clean, without a trace of cloudiness. At least, that was true until yesterday. The lake is far from pure now. Red phosphorus... Huh? Phosphorescence spreads out before me. A sea of dark, murky tar. And... oh. Hollow chasm yawns in midair. What if a young girl floating near? An offering. Or what the fuck is this? Killer, you gotta. Nah, Kotomine, you gotta fucking go. It's the menu theme, bro. What did you do to Ilya? I'm trying to remain calm all this time. But that sight drives me over the edge. Stop and glare at the enemy.
よく来たなエミヤシュ。最後まで残った ただ一人のマスターよ。
Ends of his lips curl up in a smile. He spreads his arms in greeting. The final battle will be fought here. Some of the summoning altar in this holy grail war.
イリアを下ろせ。お前をぶちのめすのはその後だ。
We're about 10 meters apart. It's time to fucking kill that priest. Soon take another step. The battle begins. I know what kind of mage Kotomine is. I like to use projectile weapons like Tosuka. On the other hand, my only option is to get close and punch him in the face. He went towards his dad concealed behind me. Still need to get close. As the battle starts, the option is to rush him and stab him in the chest. But before that, I need to do something about Elia.
おい、聞こえなかったのか。イリアを下ろせって言ったんだ。いい年して子供をいじめて何が楽しい。
気持ちはわかるが、それはできない相談だな。聖杯は現れたが、その穴は未だ不安定だ。
Don't care, you're not doing as I ask.
接点である彼女には命の続く限り耐えてもらわねば、私の願いは叶わない。
That's great, don't care, put her down. As long as her life lasts, the Elia's still alive.
そうか。お前に下ろす気がないってんなら、力ずくで下ろすだけだ。お前の願い、その黒い泥を今すぐに止めてやる。
ほう、なるほど。お前にはこれが私の望みに見えるわけか。さすがはキリツグの息子だな。よもや2代にわたって思い違いを続けると。この泥は私の手によるものではない。
Hold on, chat. That's fucking great. Can't wait to destroy it.
この中にはあらゆる悪性、人の世を分け隔てなく呪うものが詰まっている。
Cannot wait to deck you in the
それを
face.
操ることなど誰にもできん。
Yeah, okay. I mean, I do believe you on that point. But what was a naked woman? Okay, that's not quite what it is. What is he talking about? That's true. He didn't become a master because he had a wish to fulfill. Instead, just so he could open this thing.
お前の望みは何だ。
Grind my teeth and glare at him. He smiles wider.
そうだな。強いて言うならば娯楽だよ。
It's such a simple answer.
だって
わからないのか。例えば音楽だ。歌を楽しいと思うのはなぜだと思う。エミヤシロ。
Just a hater.
なんだってそんな
How is that even remotely the same thing?
では本はどうだ。物語が人を引きつけるのはなぜだと思う。
Why? I've never thought about that sort of thing before.
そう。考えるまでもない。あらゆる娯楽、人間を喜ばせるもの、それらが楽しいのは単に人間が作ったものだから。よいか。あらゆる創造物は人間の内より生じるもの。つまるところ、この世で最も愉快なものとは人間に他ならない。むき出しの人間こそが最高の娯楽となる。
What? The fuck are you talking about?
それに比べれば彼らが生み出す娯楽など二次的なものだ。そう、音楽も物語も愛憎も憐憫も信頼も裏切りも道徳も背徳も幻想も真実も全て抱きすべき不純物に過ぎぬ。そのようなもの、所詮は残りかすに過ぎぬ二流の娯楽。私が楽しみたいのは人間そのものでなく、そのような余分なものなどもはや口に合わぬ。
Go to a fucking circus then!
そのためには営みなどという贅肉はそぎ落とさなければならない。
Actually, no, you are the circus. Go join the rest of the clowns.
走馬灯というものがある。それと同じだ。人間は死の瞬間にのみ価値がある。生存という助走距離を持って高く飛び、空に届き尊く輝くもの、その瞬きこそが私の望みだ。それがお前の求めた質問の答えだ。お前たちが平穏を糧にするよう、この身は星の光を食べて生きている。
Yeah, you're pure evil. You're dying. Seeing the priest give such a sermon, his arms spread wide, is strange to say the least. Chill runs down my back. Not from what he said. Seeing him like that, talking about human beings and seeing somehow sacred is what's giving me chills.
つまりお前は
ああ、10年前の火災は悪くなかった。小規模ではあったが、通常ではありえない刺激に満ちていたから。そう、私が望むものなどその程度だ。
We gotta kill him.
あのような地獄にこそ魂の炸裂、人における最高のきらめきがある。それはお前自身も体験したことではないか、エミヤシロ。
Hell no.
どう無念のまま朽ちる人間の叫びは胸に迫るものがあっただろう。
What the fuck? Bullshit. That day. Could he ever describe the hell of that day like that?
理解してくれたね。いびつな形ではあるが、私ほど人間を愛している者はいない。故に、私ほど聖杯にふさわしい人間もいない。
The priest smiles, pleased with himself. Is he saying he thinks all those people dying helpless was a wonderful, beautiful thing?
そういうことか
Focus on my feet. Every muscle in my legs tense. ready to break into a sprint.
つまり殺していいんだなてめえ
Search for it as fast as I can. Less than 10 meters away. Just straight at him, I can. Throw myself sideways. I should just kill him. Instead, kicking and saving me from death. Tumbling across the ground, scrambling to look up.
今の
Glance back at where I had just been running. The ground is on fire. Dark mud spreading over the lake is steaming. It's like a dark carpet. Mud coils and lunges at me, snapping like a whip. There's a snaring welt on the ground.
言い忘れていたが、すでにお前は私の射程に入っている。加えてこれは生き物に敏感でな。
So I'm not fighting just you, huh? I'm fighting the fucking Grail too.
動き回るのは勝手だが、不用意に動くと死ぬぞ。
But out of the way of the black mud as it strikes at me once again. It's fucking cheating. How we're darting around blindly. This bad's intent on killing me.
この衛星新聞
Position myself. Keep an eye on the lake. Not close to Kutamine. I think he's gonna keep me 10 meters away. The muddy tentacles seem to be able to stretch endlessly. Follows no matter how far I retreat. It's not the only one.
やる気か。それは喜ばしい。このまま立ち去るのなら殺しようがなかったが、お前本人が争うのであれば問題はない。何しろこれでも神に仕えるんだ。助けを求める者を殺めるわけにもいかなくて。
You're no fucking
よく
priest.
言う人を背中から襲ったやつがなそんな言葉を吐くんじゃない
He's probably remember what happened with Lancer when I say that. Kutamine laughs, as if impressed.
そうだった。お前にはあれで愛想が尽きている。これ以上先延ばしにする必要はない。正直に言うとな、エミヤ氏。私はお前に期待していたのだ。リンがお前を教会に導いたよ。運命すら感じた。お前があの男の息子と分かり、内面まで似通っていると知った時の喜びなど分かるまい。10年前に叶わなかった望み。エミヤキリツグという男に、こうしてもう一度引導を渡せるとは、思わなかった。
Tentacle twists toward me. Moves over the lake. Sickle-shaped head like a spear, like a dark serpent. Bite my lip. I'm about the worst possible situation here. One more tentacles emerge from the lake. How much longer I can even survive? To say nothing of getting near Kutamine.
勝機がないのは当然だ。お前の生きた年数と私の生きた年数では大きく開きがある。何かで掛け算でもしない限り埋められる差ではあるまい。
So while you say that, there is someone who can do that, but she's not in this one. Alka could have done that, but she's not in this one. Priest raises his hand. Stares at the heavens like a conductor leading an orchestra.
命をかける。あるいはこの身に届くかもしれん。
Time for a seagull weapon. Serpents surge forward. Interlude? Oh. Sparks fly in all directions. The Golden Knight steps back, making a series of savage attacks executed with astonishing skill. This is seen as an opening. David twists away for a short sort of fire darter. He can step forward toward our enemy. Oh shit. Her shot tears through space. Her sword strikes like a comet. She presses the attack on the Golden Knight. She stumbles backward, overwhelmed by her skill and ferocity. Her sword dances. So titanic is the strength behind her every blow. Each could shatter boulders, smash down the walls of even the most impenetrable fortresses. And yet, mere deadly weapons appearing from behind her enemy turn aside every strike.
しつこい
Gilgamesh slips back from the onslaught, another sword in his hand. He's certain enough for her to repel his strikes, but she can't meet his attacks directly. To the enemy's weapons and his abilities, she simply does not know. Being struck by a weapon and not knowing what it might do is suicide. Saber steps away from her cornered enemy to compose herself. Gilgamesh, on the other hand, is not all that troubled. He picks himself up.
懲りぬ女よ何度やっても無駄だとわからぬか
As a matter of fact, Gilly boy, no. Gilgamesh shows no sign of fatigue. To him, this battle is merely a bit of entertainment. He can't very well feel nervous or tired when he knows with perfect certainty that he will win. It's another matter entirely for Saber. She knows that her only shot at victory is now, before her enemy starts taking this seriously. He needs to defeat Gilgamesh before he can use Ea. She will lose. And so even knowing that it may be impossible, she does not relent in her onslaught, giving no thought to her own stamina. This isn't the first time she's cornered her enemy, or the second. She's never been able to break through his wall of noble phantasms.
まだ続けるのか主に忠誠を誓うのはいいがそれも限度があろう今頃あの雑種は琴峰に殺されているもはやお前が戦う理由はなかろうよ
You literally don't know that because Saber is still here.
私の主は健在だ。あのようなマスター相手に四郎が膝を屈するなどありえない。
Yeah, like, bro, what are you saying? You don't know that.
それも時間の問題だお前は聖杯を知らぬあれの相手は俺でも手こずるのだぞお前ならいざ知らずあのような小僧が1分と持つものか
Yeah, right, buddy. You sure got this, trust.
お前は俺には勝てぬしあやつでは琴峰に勝てん
So you think.
配役を誤ったなお前が聖杯に挑んでいればこの戦いはお前の勝利だったろうに
But had I been facing you, I would be dead. There's no amusement in the Golden Knight's eyes. He's serious. But that's wrong. Saber, the choice itself was a mistake.
まさかこれが正しい選択だ。私は貴様になど負けぬし、四郎はあのような死者には負けない。まだ出てもいない結果を期待するとは、英雄王の名も地に落ちたというものだ。
Oh?
ほう減らず口を言うだけの体力は残っていたか
The air on Gilgamesh twists and distorts. Ah, shit. More no phantasms appear behind him.
来るか。
Saber, I don't know. Just her grip on her sacred sword. In truth, there is a way. There's only one way to defeat that Golden Knight.
だがそれには
For her plan to succeed, certain conditions must be met. If she takes out Ea, she'll still be able to defend against her attack if he has any energy left. She would also have to take Ea's attack head on again to be sure whether it's even possible to defeat.
エアを受ける。まさかいかに鞘が戻ろうとあれを受けては立ち上がれない。
There is no other way to win. It's just a matter of how to spin that thin thread of hope into real victory. Normally her intuition would show her the best route. She would act in accordance with what she sees. That intuition is no help now. Perhaps her chances for victory are so slim that her intuition cannot show her the path. Fuck. But she still has to fight. She has to keep fighting for Shiro. Surrendered his own defense by returning the sheath to her. She cannot let this man defeat her.
そうか。どうやら決定的な敗北でなければ納得がいかぬと見える。
Even more weapons appear behind Gilgamesh. Every single one aims towards Saber, moving without Gilgamesh even touching them. Before, only hilts were visible. Now the blades emerge, waiting their master's command. This is the way knights should fight. Gilgamesh was never a swordsman. No phantasms are deployed within time and space, become bullets under the master's command. This is why he is an archer. He's as strong as in that regard.
うまく避けろ。なーに。運が良ければ手足を串刺す程度であろう。
A single command, a rain of swords descends on her with godlike speed. It possesses its own special fatal power. She evades every single one as if gracefully slipping between falling leaves. Sword from the front, spear from the left, pole-arms from above and below. Three-pronged sword sweeping at her in an arc. Hammer larger than even her streaks toward like a meteor. She blocks, parries, dodges, and twists away from the final attack. Dodged all of it. Dodged fucking all of it. Say, but you're so goddamn goated. David's breathing is labored. She struggles to regain her ground after putting on the back foot. That moment, she sees something behind her enemy. Behind Gilgamesh. 47 known phantasms are already deployed. All at the ready. You got to be fucking kidding me. She leaps with all her might. To prevent her from escaping, a floor of known phantasms race toward her, tearing up the earth. Two known phantoms slam into the ground one after another. Armor is shattered. Gauntlets split open. Their greaves are impaled. She managed to avoid sustaining any fatal wounds. In that moment, she sees something even worse. Beyond the rain of normal phantasms. It's to finish off his exhausted prey. The King of Heroes draws his favorite sword. You've got to be fucking kidding me. He lets gravity carry her back to the ground. She stands hard and immediately pours magical energy into her sword. She's sure she can make it in time. Wind howls. And light emerges and she raises her sword without waiting for the wind to finish unraveling. She doesn't bother deflecting the rain of normal phantasms. She swings her sacred sword with all her might and all the swiftness she can muster. She's too late. Numerous sweeps his own known phantasms aside and swings air. Try to kick away the mud clinging to my ankles. Clothes are burned, my skin is exposed. Away from the lunging tentacle. I feel my mud-coated right ankle. I'm not entirely sure I even still have my right leg until I use it to leap away. Check my body while I roll. Ankle? Okay. Yeah, it's still there. I just can't feel it. It's more or less intact. I can still probably run. Jump in another direction to avoid the mud's relentless attacks. Beside me, I hear a splash. The scent of burning earth wakes my dizzy head. Just I back up to my feet. Could be going better, but at least he's still. That's all his name is. My sensation sears its way down my back. Shake it off and jump to the closest clear ground. Mud's pursuit relentless. No longer seeing that the black mud has surrounded me. Bite my lip. Hudge and ran all over the place. In the end, I'm right back here. This is so fucking unfair, dude. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Calm my breathing. Look up at him to at least show he hasn't broken my spirit. Dominion has not moved at all. He's just watched me running around. No matter how many deep breaths I take, my heart won't stop pounding. It's warning me that it's at its limit. It needs rest. My heart is ready to burst if I don't rest. So rapidly it's thumping in my chest. It's about jumping out of my mouth at this point. I can't do that on it. Can't do anything. Can't get near Kotomi and I can't stop that black mud. Not enough time for me to hold back about using projection. It's my only hope. There's no way forward. So to project Saber's sword again. Should be able to cut through that black mud and give me a chance to rush Kotomine.
なんだそれで終わりか諦めたのならそうという
Nobody speaks. A tidal wave of mud crashes over me. Look up just in time to dodge. Mud itself isn't bad. It's slow compared to saber strikes when we sparred. So we change directions so it's easy to dodge. It applies when there's just one tentacle. Can't have multiple attacks at once. No such strike from behind as soon as I've dodged another. As a result, I can only move around. Still, mud solid covers me. There's no time to rest. I could be able to use my projection. This requires me to form an image of a weapon from the very beginning. I need at least a full minute of concentration. We couldn't mean opening it like that. If I left him, he will be smoking bones. We really should have taken a chance to practice projection, huh? When the mud touches me, I go numb. At least it's not painful. The mud covers my entire body. I don't even know whether I'm alive or dead. If that happens, I'm a goner. Melt away, bones and all. Only run. No, it's only a matter of time until I run out of steam. I have to keep running for now. No chance of reaching Kotomine while all I'm doing is avoiding the mud. There's like a waterfall behind him. No way is an option either. I don't have any chance of getting near him. I have to do something about this mud. I can't believe it. Pick now of all times to trip? Mina stares down at me as if I were a piece of trash. Puts a finger at me. Several snake heads rear up from the lake. I can't believe we just fucking tripped. Get up. I try to get up but fall again. I fall. I fall. Snakes pursue me. But I still fall. Why? 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 Mud splashes over the back of my neck. Why? I look closer. My right leg is entirely black. That's not good.
そこまでか。少しは楽しめると期待したが、所詮は切り継ぐの息子。つくづく益にならぬ連中だ。
You are literally cheating. I look up. I'm still conscious. My wrists and neck are bound in chains of mud. I can still feel my body.
なんでとどめを刺さない。
無論すぐ終わらせるとも。だがそれでは芸がなかろう。お前は切り継ぐの贋作だからな。奴に受けた10年前の負債はお前の死で返してもらう。
My skin burns when the mud touches it. Feels like acid is seeping from my pores. Grit my teeth, trying to endure the pain. Check my right leg. It's completely black. Can't feel and they won't move. I need you to get this mud out of me. Pour magic energy through the affected areas to push out the congealated blood. Even the moment I try to move my right leg, I'll probably tear off every muscle in it.
そうかよ。そりゃ構わないが、お前なんだってそこまで切り継ぐを目の敵にするんだ。切り継ぐに聖杯を壊されたことがよっぽど悔しかったのか。
なに、近親憎悪というやつだ。私と切り継ぐは似ていたからな。奴の行為は全てが勘に触ったよ。ちょうどお前が私に嫌悪を抱くのと変わらない。
ふざけるな。切り継ぐとお前が似ているなんて間違っても口にするな。
なるほど、お前にとってはそうだ。
You're nothing
何
alike.
しろ奴は私を見逃すほどの善人だったから。あの大火災を引き起こした私を倒しただけで命までは取らなかった。それが間違いだったことをお前は知っているはずだ。切り継ぐさえ私を殺しておけば、あの孤児たちは穏やかな日常を送れたのだろうから。反論できまい。だが私にとってもそれは不快な事実だった。私がではない。あれほど冷酷な魔術師だった男が敵を助けたという事実こそが不快だった。
That story again. Saber told me that Kiritsugo was a first-class mage. He would do anything to accomplish his goals. But then,
だが奴の過ちはそんなことではない。奴が犯した過ちはな、聖杯を壊しただけでこの戦いが終わったと思い込んだことだ。故に奴はお前に何も伝えず、聖杯戦争は終わったのだと楽観し、この呪いに侵されたまま人生を終えた。道家といえば道家だな。奴は自身を呪った私を見逃し、その果てに数年足らずで命を落とした。自分はことを成したと、聖杯戦争を終わらせたのだと勘違いの達成感を得たままでな。
alright, if you keep talking shit about Pops, I'm gonna actually have to kick your ass. Hold on. Does that mean Kiritsugu died because of Kotomine? What did the peaceful face he had on the night of his death mean?
そうだ。最後に聞いておこう。切り継ぐの最後はどうだったのだ、エミヤシロ。息子であるお前に後を託し、何やら満足していったわけか。なんという道家ぶりだ。何一つとしてなせず、息子であるお前に責任を押し付け、さぞ滑稽に消えたのであろうな。
てめえ
Kick at the ground. Force my leg to move. Not even magical energy. Muscles tear, but I ignore as I lunge forward on all fours like a wild animal.
そうだ。その程度の気概がなくては話にならん。
Katamina holds his hand over the waterfall behind him. I know what he's thinking. Cascade of mud is a curse so dense it can be seen. For to call the mass of magical energy meant only to destroy people. There's no room to modify it, to change its shape. Who touches that mud will be contaminated by its potent curse, and then dissolve. So the stuff was digesting them, which means being felt in those dying moments lingers as magical energy. Come in the next curse to seek out the living. Whoever touches that stuff will die. Anyone who touches it will die unless they can get the mud out of themselves. Even so, the priest sticks his hand into the waterfall, smiling.
褒美だ。切り継ぐと同じ末路をたどれ。
Fills his hand with darkness. I know instinctively, this would be different than before. Flashlight illuminates the world.
褒美だ。切り継ぐと同じ末路をたどれ。
When I realize it's the light of Saber's normal phantasm.
アンディマユ。
What? Priest's words plunged the world into darkness. She'd been blinded by light a moment ago. Now she's cast into darkness. She'd been conscious and seen there was a black polar light. Darkness was momentary. It was not darkness, it was a swarm of tiny curses. Darkness sweeps her body away. Discomfort jolts her to wakefulness. What the fuck just happened? I sigh. First thing her returning consciousness brings her is pain. Parts of her were not protected by armor are horribly burned. Her flesh has been brutally savaged by the blades of all sorts. She's a dismal sight.
そうか。私は
Ea defeated her. Gamers unleashed his normal phantasm. She could not defend against so many. Then Ea struck her. It managed to deflect it with Excalibur. Damage to her body was too severe. Wounds heal on their own without using magical energy. Even the protection of the sacred sword sheath isn't able to return her to full health in an instant. And then...
ここまでだセイバー。よもやその体でまだ敗北を認めぬなどと言わぬだろうな。
Gimlet walks forward. Not a scratch on his armor. Saber lays on the ground, looking up at her enemy. There's nothing she can do right now. Nothing can stop him from doing whatever he likes with her now.
ギルガメッシュ今の光は
Despite the situation, Saber's more concerned about the light. That flash of light. Deep darkness that welled up from her side, from the far side of the temple and, for a moment, covered the world itself. I don't know what to think about it. That darkness might have been aimed at Shiro.
今の光か。お前ならばわかろう。あれは極大の呪いだ。琴峰が聖杯から直接呼び出したのだろうな。聖杯の中にはこの世のすべてを呪うなどというものがあるのだそうだ。先ほどから見えているあのお濁はな、聖杯から漏れている残りカスに過ぎん。
What?
その本体を出されたのだ。お前のマスターとてもはやこの世にはおるまい。
You don't know that.
そんなことは
Saber wills her body to move. She knows she can't. She can't just lay down, though.
嘘だ。シローは生きている。まだちゃんと。
She can still feel her connection with her master. It's weak. The faint embers of a fire on the verge of going out. But Shiro is still alive. She has to keep going. If he fights something unheard of or incomprehensible, she'll be no match for it. Saber clings to that faint warmth and again wills herself to move. But it's useless. His sacred sword sheath needs a few more minutes to restore her.
もはや手遅れだ。おとなしくしていろよセイバー。お前が何をしようが次期聖杯は溢れ出す。10年前の再来だ。ただし こたびの義は俺ではなくお前に与えられたものだがな。
Golden Knight smiles as he turns his gaze up to the burning red sky.
喜べセイバー。あれを浴びればお前も俺と同じになれる。この世で肉を持ち第二の生を謳歌できよう。
No thank you.
まあもっとも俺のように自我を保てるとは限らんが。
Sable looks up at him, bewildered. She can sense the immensity of the curse. It's a magnificent cluster of magical energy. So much power any magecraft would be possible. Caster to wield it. Possibilities will be endless. It's a double-edged sword. Curses humans, only humans. Even though we're spirits would not be able to remain themselves after coming into contact with that curse. That's when she realizes. Gilgamesh. A decade ago, that corruption even swallowed up the most ancient king of heroes. Then,
ギルガメッシュ、あなたは。
he's gone mad.
ほう、そう思うか、騎士よ。
Gilgamesh looks down at Saber, laughing merrily. It's strange out of character for him. The look seems somehow appropriate.
侮るな。あの程度の呪い、飲み干せなくて何が英雄か。
What, so you got cursed and it didn't do anything to you?
この世すべての悪。はっ、俺を染めたければその3倍は持ってこい。良いかセイバー。英雄とはな、己が視界に入るすべての人間を背負うもの。この世のすべてなぞとうの昔に背負っている。
Hearing those words, Saber gasps. She knows, in that moment, she will never understand this heroic spirit. His unthinkable arrogance. The staggering ego leading him to believe heaven and earth exist only for him. His ruthless choices that bear no regard for any but himself. All these things are completely opposite to her own beliefs of what it is to be a king. But he was a king. Even Saber cannot deny that. No servant than Gilgamesh could have retained their sense of self after being bathed in that immensely powerful curse.
そうだな。泥を飲ませるのはいいが、それで自我を失われては楽しみがない。どれ、今のうちに婚姻を決めておくか。
Not in a million years, you fucking weirdo.
ギルガメッシュ、貴様。
What the hell are you doing?
なんだ、手荒く扱われるのは趣味ではないか。ならば慣れておけ。女と食事に出し惜しみはしない主義でな。気の向くままに奪い、食らうだけだ。
That's fucking weird. Saber glares up at Gilgamesh, he hangs upside down.
サーバントとしてマスターに義理を立てているわけか。くだらんな。たかが霊樹の縛りでこの体をくれてやっていたとは。
それは違う。勘違いをするな、ギルガメッシュ。私は誰にも従わない。初めからこの体にそんな自由はないのだ。
ほう。ではどうあっても俺のものにはならないというのか。
That is exactly what she's saying. His red eyes rake over Saber. They're entirely devoid of human emotion. If she disobeys, he will kill her. And how attached he may be to something. If it does not obey him, he will simply destroy it. That's simply how Gilgamesh sees the world. Saber doesn't look away. She simply glares hatefully at Gilgamesh.
ギルガメッシュ、私は誰のものにもならない。私はすでに国のものだ。 この身は女である前に王なのだから。
She's not saying this to anyone in particular. She's simply expressing the tiny warmth still within her heart.
何を言うかと思えば、笑わせるなセイバー。王にとって国とは己のものに過ぎない。何もかも支配できぬのならば、王などという超越者は不要なのだ。まったく。アーサー王よ。そんなだからお前は国によって滅ぼされたのだ。
Alright, buddy. Goldeneye mocks her for her naivety. Her heart is set now.
ああ、その通りだ。だが英雄王よ。そんなだから、貴様は自らの国を滅ぼしたのだ。
Such fierce spirit. She would twist her entire body. And leverage to kick Gilgamesh in the face with a free leg. Gilgamesh releases her. Gilgamesh stretches her arms out, arrests her fall, and springs upward.
男子を足毛に。どうやら本格的にしつけられたいらしいな。セイバー！
Closes her eyes and looks within herself. It's no wonder your whole country turned on you. It's not news to her. There's summoning as a saber. She's been hearing those words over and over. It's different with him. He grew angry with us. Have been about him. Most of father's actions were worthy of pride. She knows what she must do. Even if she has no hope of victory, she cannot stop here. She needs to do something while she can still feel that warmth inside her. She has to get to her master as fast as she can. She's about 8 meters from Gilgamesh. She positions herself as the ideal distance for intercepting an attack. She's just experienced firsthand. Her body won't move the way she wants. She's gonna grip her sword. Her legs are hardly able to bear her weight. A weak blow will be too much for her now. She shows neither weakness nor hesitation. Even Gilgamesh feels he has to prepare himself. Goldeneye readies Ea, his opponent on his eyes on his opponent. Saber doesn't answer. The determination is there to see in her eyes. The air itself roars. Air, a sort of raptor from ancient Utopia. That's not the word. Mesopotamia. There we go. So butchering, I know. I'm well aware. I fucking ruined it. Shut up. Listen, it's a hard word to say. Listen. English isn't my first language. I'm allowed to fuck up the word. Alright? It's not my first language. I'm allowed to fuck it up. You can't say anything. It's Mesopotamia. Get it. Get it. Alright? Said to have divided heaven and earth to create the world. God is there, exactly. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes, readies his supreme sword to finally put an end to his enemy. The atmospheric vortex it creates, the sheer quantity of converging magical energy, far exceeds Saber's Excalibur. Gilgamesh raises his sword. Saber mirrors the movement in perfect synchronization. Their her eyes meet for an instant. He almost flourishes his sword. The saber sword falls to the ground, useless. She lacks the strength to activate her noble phantasm, which can sever all things, burst through her. Not to do anything, she's swallowed up by the light. What? When I'm engulfed in darkness, hell itself is imprinted on my mind. 5 starting penalties: life, body, imprisonment, humiliation, finance. Let the myriad sins, mud, darkness, and malice continue to surround and punish all. Eliminate human rights through that says decapitation, yes. I didn't know that's what it said. Exile and repression. The body descended into a state of torment and debauchery. Eliminate group consensus by forfeiting honor. Die. Ridicule for greed and arbitrary decisions that freeze assets and property. Imprisonment, fines, the death penalty. Crimes committed in the name of personal grudges. Crimes committed to satisfy selfish desires. Crimes committed unconsciously. Crimes committed self-consciously. Civil disturbance. Solicitation, fraud, theft, robbery, kidnapping, self-harm, violence, arson, bombing, infringement, manslaughter, group violence. Professional negligence. Overconfidence. Accidents, accident by intoxication, cover-ups, crimes of personal gain, crimes committed in the name of the ego, crimes committed in the name of love, crimes committed in the name of virtue, crimes committed for themselves, theft and embezzlement, fraudulent cover-ups, contraband, crime, hate, grudge, attack, dirty. Real dirty, atone. I can't fucking read the rest. Being overcome is a crime by Nasu. True. I'm reading my charges. What the fuck does it say here? Atone. Violence? But the V is missing. Crimes, victimization, atone. This world is ruled by non-humans. Know your conscience to rectify your sins. Know the penalty of your sins. Herein lies the goodness of man, so plentiful that he is unaware of the totality of what he is exposed to. Know the violence used to cover up the crime. Know the authority that hides the crime. The leniency of man is here, so rare and so hard to find that it stands out in the sharp relief. 100 benign, 1 malignant. Balance that out. Malignant shines strong. It reigns as a mighty and vicious evil to compete with the benign masses. The 5 starting penalties. For you. Solicitation, fraud, theft, robbery, kidnapping, self-harm, tyranny, arson, infringement. Dirty. You're all dirty. Atone. Violence, crimes. Victims, atone. Die to atone! I'm not gonna lie, chat. The red dyes flashing on screen reminded me of that one Undertale ending. I think it's the genocide one. 1,000-minute commit, actually imprisonment for eternity. Nah, this is death penalty charges. My brain's going to explode. Blood eating away at my body does not peel off. This robs me of my warmth. The horrible curse crushing all my senses. Crushing me. Darkness I can't look at directly. Darkness I can't acknowledge. That's I want to run from. Your Honor, I was just spreading misinformation on the internet. And I did a lot more than that. All man's sins. I'm going to die. No caught in this darkness won't be able to resist letting it devour them. Just from the sheer pain and disgust. But Mina said it once. This curse is what killed Kiritsugu. It's not to banish the darkness. If I was reading this like on my own, on a night like this, on my own, lights off, bro, this should give me nightmares. I'm not gonna fucking front. I'm not gonna lie. He returns to my body. Is this the fucking eclipse? Probably inspired by it, yeah? Blood rushes through me. Wounded as I am, and helps me get back to my feet. And why not? I mean, Emiya Kiritsugu shouldered all of this for years. Did he die? His own wishes unfulfilled. Because those voices never stopped screaming at him to atone. He said he wanted to be a champion of justice. He ran around like an idiot trying to be useful to someone. In the end, I wouldn't let him do what he wanted to do. Even so, he still pursued something. The ideals he'd give up on. Would this not come after Berserk? Yes. Because it came out in 2004. So yes. The eclipse was already way past by that point. Then in the end, where some silly kid lifted a burden from him, he finally let himself believe that everything would be okay. I have to stand up. He's going to take his place and carry on his dream. Really, I'm the son of Emiya Kiritsugu, the champion of justice. I can't let the bad guy beat me. Tosuke told me. He told me even if it kills me. Saber told me. Kotomine is the enemy I have to defeat. Even Kotomine said, if I'm going to fight, I should put my life on the line. Nasu Miura, honestly, yeah. That's right. What can I put on the line here if not my life? I don't have anything else to offer anyway. I desperately out of the mass of black mud. I can hear a surprise. Holy scream, by the way, that was fucking good. My throat is burning. Her breath feels like swallowing glass. I don't think he's fine. I don't care. Tears of frustration stream down my face. I just burst from sheer anger before the curse can tear me apart. Instead of you to get this far. Fucking right I did. Push my body, forcing it to run. When that goes behind my back, grip the dagger I've been concealing this whole time. I run. Miss takes his hand into the waterfall behind him and draws out another lump of darkness. There's no more hesitation now. I get my hands on Kotomine. You regret what he's just said more than anything else. Still have a command spell in my left hand. I don't know if I'm alive or dead, but that is the proof. I can feel the truth of it. And I still have a command spell. Saber's still with me. She's still here. She must have defeated Gilgamesh and beheaded to me right now. If I don't greet her with my open arms when that happens, well, I know her enough to know she'll be mad. So I'm going to beat you here and now. Fulfill the promise I made to her. Tortoise closes in on me. When it releases a giant massive curse. But it begins to crumble, starting with the extremities. Huh? I won't look away. This is my role. I'm not done yet! Floodline splits space itself. A flash of light and a whirl of wind. Aya releases a vortex of pure destruction. Sheer intensity prevents her from using her own noble phantasm. She lowers her sword and lets herself sway as if collapsing. The light draws near. She was too injured to dodge. There's no shield capable of defending against Aya's attack. The furious dance of light and wind can only annihilate everything in its path. If it can stand up to Aya. It's an immutable fact. Both of them knew it to be true a few hours ago. For once, that astonished cry comes not from Saber, but from the Golden Knight wielding Aya. It continues to release its torrent of magical energy. She a ravening beam of destruction, with Saber's on her feet, stepping into the light of Aya's power. Silver armor screams. Cracks splinter every layer of magical energy protecting her. Not a second to lose. She closed the gap between herself and Gilgamesh. To counter Aya's destruction, Saber releases every drop of power at her command. Searching heat scorches the earth in all directions in a brilliant flash of light. Titanic powerful swords clash. Power so vast it creates a visible border as the two struggle against each other. But is it all for nothing? Excalibur cannot beat Aya. Even Saber risks her life and attacks without concern for the consequences. She can only push back just the smallest bit. She gets tilted in the favor of Aya. Excalibur's light weakens, pushing Saber back. Golden Knight draws Aya back, and it sees the enemy's renewed, reckless advance. It pours yet more magical energy into Aya. There's no turning back now. All there is to do is use his full power to utterly annihilate Saber. His segments spin faster, 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 reaching a maximum speed. The light that envelops Saber cuts Excalibur down. In the instant before that happens, Saber charges. The tiny opening created by Excalibur's power allows her to take a single step closer. The instant she reaches that space, her noble phantasm appears. Right above Ashura as if we were caught in a wind tunnel. There's no void nor deflecting darts that coat space itself. What's swallowed by the darkness can only be consumed by it. He's corroding from the fingertips onward. His legs kick at the air as if swimming. So his arms are swallowed up in the black mud. His vision fails him. It's like being erased. He feels himself shrinking, but he refuses to die. Tries not to look away. Pours every ounce of strength he has into resisting. He fights the darkness covering him, the pain trying to melt his body, and the curse trying to dissolve his mind. It's all in vain. No human could resist his corruption. And he continues to move. His arm is still raised, held out, trying to grab something. But his heart is already broken. His thoughts are smothered in darkness, and soon it will consume him. But in that moment,
あなたが私の
why did he remember that voice? Light in the darkness. The moment he realizes it's that light, Everything runs in reverse. The switch flips. His thoughts gain speed, creating sparks, creating crackling sparks, form the shape with astonishing speed.
ドレス本
Wait. Wait, no. No, 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 no. That's not the song I think it is. That's not the song I think it is. Hold on. He murmurs the spell to begin projection. In that instant, it's complete, skipping every step of the manufacturing process. He didn't need to reproduce it from scratch. The shape had already been engraved onto his very soul. It had been a part of Sir Emiya for so long. So that he perfectly memorized it.
あなたが私の鞘だったのですね。
Oh shit, dude. His fingertips desperately reaching, move again. Grab hold of the object he created without concentration or spell casting. The world turns on its head. Darkness eradicated by golden light. In Shiro's grasp, duplicated flawlessly. His saber sheath. He made the fucking sheath. And so, as Aya's all-destroying light burns away everything in its path, Saber releases her own noble phantasm. What appears before her is, without question, the sacred sword sheath. Mystics which surround it are unknown, but the sheath repels Aya's light. And this is beyond Saber defending its wielder. Instead it cuts her off completely. All it keeps the filth of the outside world from fairyland. A world that cannot be reached, forever isolated from the rest of the world. Saber is protected by a sheath of the sacred sword. For a moment, she exists apart from all reason and logic in this world. It's the greatest protection in the world. Nothing, not even the 5 magics, can pierce this perfect defense. And so the sheath is named Avalon. Avalon. It's the place King Arthur said had gone after dying. The Utopia the king dreamed of, but could not yet reach. The 5 sorceries, bro. Her strong Al. It's the pinnacle of defense. Absolute pinnacle. Gilgamesh sees the Grim Reaper raising its scythe. You're fucking done. You are so done. But it's too late. Aya won't stop rotating and Gilgamesh can't retreat. How could he? Who could ever have believed an attack with so much magical energy, such unimaginable power, could ever be blocked? A streak of blue surges forward. It's time to fucking finish this, Saber. Come on! Saber's arm is gone. Armor is gone. She shed her armor so she can use its magical energy in her sword. It's time to fucking end this. Come on! Yes! It is the greatest piece of fiction ever fucking written, baby! When he takes the sheath, the darkness is dispelled. Darkness surrounding Emiya Shiro. Darkness that contaminated his body fades all at once. This should come as no surprise. The sacred sword sheath protects its owner. The filthy mud could not possibly destroy the bond of the Utopia the girl sought. He runs. The instant darkness is dispelled. the speed of a comet.
東映魔術貴様何者
Your end. Priest, so assured of his own strength, and a boy who couldn't afford no such arrogance, face off. It's but an instant, but that instant decides the battle. Emir Shura runs, sometimes stumbling onto all fours. One hand he holds the dagger, scrambles forward on his hands and knees toward the priest. Fucking got you! Fucking got you! Shura doesn't stop. He thrusts the dagger of retribution into the priest's chest. The priest turns slowly. We can leave. Shura steps down on one foot to ground himself and turns in a circle using the momentum of his dash. He inverts himself like a top and floods his left hand with magical energy. And like a whirlwind, God, it's so fucking peak! God damn, it's so good! It's the greatest shit I ever fucking read. This magical energy pours from the Asoth blade, along with the word to trigger its release. Holy shit. I did not think they'd play fucking Emiya. Holy shit. Saber swings her golden sword. She may not have had the energy to push herself back up. That was fucking insane. Saber keeps her sword down, head down. Emma stares, wide-eyed at the knight. She cuts him in half. The silence after, wind whispers through the compound. There remains not a trace of the light that had flooded the area seconds ago. Two knights do not exchange words. Simply stand, facing each other as the battle ends. Gilgamesh sighs. Lifts a hand and traces a finger along her cheek. It's to check the knight.
憎らしい女だ。最後までこの俺に歯向かうか。
His golden arm begins to fade. Bloody King of Heroes starts to disappear.
だが許そう。手に入らぬからこそ美しいものもある。
His finger slips away from her. Jeremy raised to touch her falls weakly.
ならばこそ俺がお前に敗れるは必要だったか。
Clicks his tongue in displeasure. And then at the end,
ではな、騎士王。いや、なかなかに楽しかったぞ。
he smiles ironically and vanishes. Blue sparks flicker along the priest's form, spread in all directions from where the dagger protrudes from its chest. No flesh falls away. No flesh falls away. There's no sign of bleeding. So the battle comes to an end. He's not even looking at me. So he stares down at the dagger in his chest in confusion. Wind is blowing. A gust of wind blows from the hollow overhead, muffling the sound around him. The silence that follows.
なぜお前がこの剣を持っている
Tozuka gave it to me. Kamiya's voice is low, mumbling.
それは俺のじゃない。遠坂から預かったものだ。
I'm not sure how long he was thinking. He takes a deep breath and finally moves. We were motionless from the moment I charged him and impaled him with the blade.
そうか以前気まぐれでどこぞの娘にくれてやったことがあったあれは確か10年前か
Kotomina collapses. Watch it all unfold. We're on the brink of death. He spoke of himself as if he were talking about someone else. And the priest sinks into that which he summoned. Everything he wished for. And that is the end of Kotomina Kide. The true end of a long battle. The enemy defeated, only one task remains. Dark hollow in the sky. We did it, fellas. We're not done just yet. Well, let's stop pouring from it, but that eerie void continues to quicken. It's the Holy Grail. An important grail said to be given to the winner of this war. The wind howls. Kotomina gone, the power binding Elia vanishes. It's been released from the hollow and now she sleeps beside me. Seem to be in danger of dying. Truly the fate stay night. Probably wake up after we go home and have Tosca look over her. The war has ended. No one else will get hurt. We don't have to lose anyone else now. My masters and the servants will disappear now that their roles are over. This is going to happen. Climbed those long stairs with her earlier. We said our goodbyes. It's all that's left to bring the curtain down on this whole war. Look up at the hollow and wait. I was empty as that void. Then she appears. She walks straight toward me, looking no different than when we first met. Stops once we're close enough to touch each other. We don't ask about each other's well-being, nor offer any congratulations. It's already been decided. There's only one thing left to do.
聖杯を破壊します。それが私の役割です。
Saber starts walking forward. Strong winds coming from the hollow do not deter her. She approaches, one step at a time. She's within range. Ryla readies her sword and looks up at the black hollow. I just watch from where I stand. Clench my fists so hard they bleed. Bite my lip. Try to hold back the feelings fighting for expression. Try to burn the image of her into my mind. And then,
マスター、命令を。あなたの命がなければ、あれは破壊できない。
right. Still have one more, don't we? Next still to me, tells me to use my final command spell. When the Holy Grail is destroyed, Saber will disappear. No, since Saber will destroy the Holy Grail with her own hands, she won't have to become a servant. She became a servant because she sought the Holy Grail. Destroying the Holy Grail should also void her contract, so she will have chosen to do it. When she destroys the Holy Grail, her life will end. She will remain king forever.
シロ、あなたの声で聞かせてほしい。
I hear Saber. Every time I hear her voice, I want to scream. To tell her not to go. To scream my real honest desire. I want her to stay. And yet, I can't ever say that. I love Saber. I want to be happy more than anything else. I want to be with her forever. If I really love her, that's not what I should be doing. I love Saber for fighting her hardest. Even when she was wounded, she gave up everything. When she was torn apart, she still held to her conviction, even to the very end. I think that is beautiful. I think that is something worth protecting. I can't destroy everything she stood for just for my own happiness. She was born a king. That's how she's lived. Nothing can change that. From the moment she drew the sword and made her vow, she was king. Nothing else. That is her conviction. She fought her battles until the very end, thinking she was doing the right thing. Dream of a young girl named Artoria. She Not in her own life, it chose to be king. She chose to fight. And she was told that everything she does would go unrewarded. She still wielded the sword and kept her vow as king. It lasted for many years. Can't do anything to tarnish the pride she held to until her final moments.
セイバー、その責務を果たしてくれ。
Voice is heavy with emotion. Light flares around us. The brilliant ray cuts the hollow in front of us in half, leaving no trace of it. Nothing remains. Mountain summit has been blasted away, with only a smoldering wasteland behind. In the distance, the first rays of dawn light the sky. A gleam of gold peeks over the horizon. Left hand hurts. The final command spell disappears. And then, except that it's finally over.
これで終わったのですね。
あ、これで終わりだ。もう何も残ってない。
そうですか。では私たちの契約もここまでですね。あなたの剣となり、敵を撃ち、近江を守った。この約束を果たせてよかった。
そうだな。セイバーはよくやってくれた。
I don't know what else to say. Saber's far away. I don't try to run to her. The sun rises. Wind starts to pick up. Golden glimmer shines, seeming to last forever. In it,
最後に一つだけ伝えないと。
what? I can hear the determination in her voice.
まあ、どう
What? What is it? Try to at least sound strong. Saber sways. She turns. Saber looks straight at me and says, her voice clear,
シロ、あなたを愛している。
She said it. Perseus! Oh, hey, dude! I did not think I'd see you here.
ワオ、マンボウ。
That's still terrible, dude. I think I. I hope you've been alright, man. The wind blows over the mountaintop. For a moment I close my eyes, blinded by the morning sun. And I open them again. I don't think I was surprised. I just had a feeling. Our goodbye is always going to be like this. I seized the wasteland. Saber's gone. Hit off by the gusting wind. Just like when she appeared. She left with grace, without a trace.
ああ、本当にお前らしい。
regrets in my voice. Every memory of what I've lost, of what I've gained, remains in my heart. And I'll keep them all there. Forever. The rising sun. I can never forget any of this. And none of it fades from my mind for a long time to come. Watch the morning glow spreading over the distant land below. It reminds me of the golden fields she'd fought on. Yep, no level lock. Right. A creaking sound. It's the old heavy rusted door of the shed, opening. Light pours in through the crack in the door. It's enough to wake me up.
先輩、起きてますか？
Sakura, where the fuck have you been? Sakura, where the fuck have you been this whole time? You have missed you. Where you been? We need to look to know who's approaching. Must be that time already. Take a deep breath and open my eyes. Can I see her? Can we see her, please?
おはようございます先輩。そろそろ時間ですよ。
Oh my god. Hey, you! Chat, everybody say hi to Sakura. Come on, you know, you have to be nice to Sakura. We know this. Everybody has to be nice to Sakura. Hi, Sakura! Bit of a mess, but... Hi!
そうみたいだ。おはよう、さくら。起こしに来てくれてサンキューな。
いえ、お礼を言われることじゃありません。先輩ならきちんと起きてくれるって分かってましたから、私は余計なことをしただけなんです。
そっか。けど、ならなんでわざわざ起こしに来てくれたんだ？
わざわざじゃありません。今朝は先輩を起こしたくなって、いつもより30分も早起きしたんです。今日は特別な日ですから。
Don't worry about it. I don't pass that point. I don't fucking care. What? Special day? What is it? Oh. Did I remember? That's right. It is a special day.
さくら、聞くまでもないと思うんだが、藤音はまだ来てないよな。
Wait, is it Fujine's birthday?
はい。内村先生はまだ。あ、でも、イリアちゃんは先に来てます。
Wait, she friends with Ilya? Wait a minute. Are they best friends? They gotta be best friends. I knew it. If Ilya's here, then that can mean only one thing.
まずい。さくら、すまないんだけど、朝食の支度を頼む。俺、ひとっ走りして藤音を叩き起こしてくる。
あ、はい。ご苦労様です、先輩。
Look, I was up late last night, so I'm still in my work clothes. I don't need to change to head out.
10分で戻るから、あとはよろしく頼む。
You need a Tiger Alliance. Hold on.
任せちゃってください。
Good to know. So, how's Ren? I'm sure she's doing great.
あれ？白を
Hi! Hey, Ilya, you doing alright?
なあ、今起きた。ちょっと藤音を起こしてくるから、さくらの手伝いをしてやってくれ。
You better. Pat Ilya on the shoulder and head to the front entrance.
やられた。もう、白は私が起こしに行くって言ったでしょ。さくら
Okay, yeah, they're best of friends. Mia fumes at Sakura as she stomps over to the shed. This whole thing is hardly unusual anymore. I said she wasn't going to return to her home country, so I talked to Fujine about taking her in. All as once. She was vehemently opposed and suggested that she would take in Ilya at her house. So damn, if I'm not, I love it. Ilya has been staying at the Fujimaru house. And of course, she's been coming over with Fujine mornings and nights. It goes without saying that they're coming for breakfast and dinner. They have been living together for 2 months now. They're practically joined at the hip. Passing in a shed wall, there's Sakura and Ilya talking. It's pretty blunt, so I thought she wouldn't get along with Sakura, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Like an odd couple. Ilya's energetic while Sakura's more laid back. Seems to get along, in spite of their differences. Yeah, figured it would. In fact, Sakura's regained her usual cheer thanks to Ilya. Hell yeah. Ever since Sakura's older brother Shinji disappeared and was listed as missing, she'd stopped smiling. She had a sense that he had something to do with the mass coma incident at school. Finding over Shinji, Sakura shut herself away. So Ilya forced her to get over, and Sakura is her normal cheerful self whenever she's with Ilya.
さくら、笑えるようになったよな。
Wait a minute, it's fucked up as hell that Ilya is the one cheering up Sakura when Ilya's the one who killed her brother. Hold on, that's kind of fucked up actually. Anyway, truly happy about that. That's actually fucked up, and Shiro's not batting an eye about it. Alright, fair enough. Don't worry about it. Sakura's most upset when she's smiling that gentle smile of hers. With Shinji submit, exactly. Fujine!
ひどいよ、イリアちゃん。何があっても起こしてって臨時ボーナスまであげたのに。
I see nothing's changed, Fujine. Fujine is in tears as she shovels breakfast into her mouth.
当然よ。タイガーを待ってたら私まで遅れるし、給金分は義理を果たしたわ。あれ以上の働きを要求するなら、臨時じゃなくて基本給をアップさせることね。
Extortion. Good job, Ilya.
むむ。私だけじゃなくおじい様からももらってるくせに、どうしてこの子は主戦度なのかしら。
Maybe because she's an adult.
若い頃からお金にうるさいと周りの子に嫌われちゃうぞ。
嫌われて結構よ。好きな人以外なら何を思われても関係ないもの。それよりタイガー、貸したお金ちゃんと返してよね。給料日5日前だったんでしょ。
なんでそんなこと知ってるのよ、あなた。
Because she's smart.
タイガに聞いたわ。お望みなら明細まで話してあげてよ。
The Yakuza princess. Damn. What a combo. Ilya grins wryly. Unlike her more friendly relationship with Sakura, Ilya and Tiger are practically cats and dogs. Ilya gets really mean with Fujine. Even her smile reminds me of a certain someone's smirk.
返済は明日までね。できなかったらタイガのお小遣いから引いていくから。
Wait, how do you control her allowance?
おじい様、そんなことまであなたに話したの？
ええ、お昼はずっと一緒だもん。タイガね、タイガより可愛いって褒めてくれたわ。
Bruh.
どうしてくれるのよ、シロ。この子とんだ悪魔っ子じゃない。このままじゃ藤村組が乗っ取られるわ。
More importantly, why is a grown woman still getting an allowance from her grandfather? She's anything but a grown woman, man.
いってらっしゃい、シロ。今日は早いんでしょ。ならここで待ってるからすぐに帰ってきてね。
Alright,
努力する。留守番よろしくな、イリア。
don't break anything.
いっそのことここの子になっちゃえ、バカ。
You wouldn't let her. Fujine sulks, she hides behind my back.
はいはい。タイガも気を引き締めなさいよね。外でシロに迷惑かけちゃダメなんだから。
There, tell him. Ilya shrugs off Tiger's comment. But Fujine isn't really in a position to push back against Ilya.
じゃあ先に行ってるけど、のんびり歩いて遅刻しちゃダメよ、シロ。
Yeah. Fujin lets out an engine roar and disappears like a speeding bullet. She got her driver's license last month. Since then, she's been late for school a lot less often. But now she has a new nickname, Rocket Tiger. Rocket Diver. She's the only one who doesn't know about it. Today's a special day. Ooh. Stretch and take a deep breath. Sakura already left for school. She had a pretty big bowl of rice this morning, so she must be pretty driven today. Today's a big day for the Kyoto Club. She's the vice captain. Saga must be real determined and enthusiastic today.
さて、それじゃ。
The school too. Today's April 7th. Schools are starting the new school year, and the season has gone from the colder winter to spring. It's been 2 months. I feel like a lot has changed since you left, but the changes all seem minor. Winter's over and it's finally spring. That's the only thing that's changed. I've grown and matured, but I'm not a different person or anything. So not that much has changed. I made sure we're still clumsily stumbling along in Kiritsuku's footsteps.
おはよう。
Tosaka!
朝から顔を合わせるなんて奇遇ね。
Thank God you're okay. Alright, thank God. I just need to... I wanted to make sure. Thank God you're okay. Alright.
おっす。今日もいい天気だな、登坂。
Thank God you're alive. I wave in greeting.
けど、奇遇か？ここ最近よくニアミスするだろう。
True.
まあいや、そりゃ今までこう頻繁に出くわすことはなかったけど。
It's more of a recent thing.
出くわすってあなたね。
Yeah. Tosaka narrows her eyes and glares at me. I know about how I phrased that. I don't think getting angry so early in the morning is good for you.
登坂、もしかして登校時間変えたのか？前はもうちょっと遅かっただろう。早すぎず遅すぎずって時間だった。
そんなことないわよ。今まで顔を合わせなかったのは空前でしょ。知ってる？エミヤ君と私の家、きっかり正反対の位置にあるの。だから普通に起きて普通に坂を降りれば、ここで顔を合わせるのは当然ってわけ。
なるほど。なるほど。I see.
それは初耳だ。そうか、それなら確かに。
Wait a minute. It's only possible our daily schedules are the same. Tosca to reach this intersection at this hour, she had to wake up at 6 in the morning. But
登
that's
坂、お前眠くない？
you must be. Just come right out and say it.
何よその言い分。私は眠くもないし、無理もしてないわ。
Which is someone who's tired and pushing themselves would say.
なんだってそんなこと聞くわけ？
Because I'm correct.
いや、お前朝弱かったから。
That too.
寝不足で学校に行くと化けの皮が剥がれるぞ。
Oh.
授業中に居眠りなんかしたら
Likely
大
story.
変だ。
Likely story, Tosaka. Anyway.
下手に起こそうものなら寝起きの悪魔みたいな顔した登坂が暴れるんだからな。
True, we saw that once. It was terrifying. Like, who dares disturb my slumber? Kinda terrifying.
そんなことしないわよ。たかだか30分の早起きで深くなんて取るものですか。
Look who's getting their buttons pushed this time. It's not us.
ほら、早起きしてるじゃないか。やっぱり。
Ha! Got him. It's not so fun getting teased, is it?
ああ、人の起床時間なんてどうでもいいでしょ。つまんない詮索をしてる暇があるならさっさと学校に行きなさい。
Yeah, you pointed out the whole, like, like, you pointed the whole thing, like, leave at the same time, we meet up at the same spot anyway. Like, yeah, you pointed that out first. That didn't make sense, though. Huffs and looks away. She has a point, so I'm going to let this go and just resume our walk to school. Holy sunlight. We walk up the hill. Townscape below has bloomed a springtime scene. The breeze is pleasant and leaves of the cherry blossom tree planted near school dance in the wind from time to time. Makes me smile.
何？今週はほとんどバイトなの？まあ、エミヤ君の時間だから文句はないけど、そんなんで体壊さない？
No.
いや、今日ぐらいは休みをもらったよ。弓道部で新入部員の歓迎会をやるっていうから、イリアを連れて遊びに行こうかなと。
なんかさりげにすごい度胸してるわよね、あなたって。
I know, right?
平気な顔してイリアを学校に連れて行くあたり大物だわ。
Something crazy.
なんかまずいか。イリアだって暇つぶしになるって喜ぶと思うんだが。
Yeah.
まずいわよ。まずいけど、そういうことなら私もお邪魔しようかな。イリアがいるなら退屈しないし。 何より危なっかしくって放っておけない。
Right, right. I'm grateful to hear her say that. Tuzuka understands Ela much better than Sakura or I do. It's not just that she periodically checks on Ela's health. Tuzuka and Ela are both proper mages. It still doesn't fully understand that she needs to hide the fact that she's a mage. Tuzuka's been a great mentor for her in that regard. I love this gang. Yo, this is like how I feel about the Tsukime endings every time. Just when Natsu writes Slice of Life, it is literally the greatest shit he's ever written. So things are starting to settle in their respective places. The priests, the church dispatches already repaired most of the damages from the Holy Grail War. We're more or less gone back into our ordinary lives. There are things I lost that we can never get back, yes, but the wounds are slowly healing. I should be glad to know that some of the regrets I felt before are slowly fading.
けど意外だったな。
Damn straight. Tuzuka mutters under her breath. She looks down at the town, her tone serious.
意外だったって何が？
うん、私シロはもっと落ち込むと思ってた。
That's fair.
しばらくは立ち直れないだろうなって思ってたのよ。
She's talking about the girl who's not with me now. It's been 2 months. It's the first time we brought up the golden-haired girl.
そうだな。俺もそうなるだろうって思ってた。その後のことなんて考えるだけでどうかしそうだった。
けど蓋を開けてみればシロったら今まで通りだったでしょ。落ち込むどころの話じゃなくて次の日にはもうケロリとしてた。
Because that's most likely what she would want.
その時にね、こいつ大丈夫かなっても思ったのよ。うまく言えないんだけど次の日にはあっさり事故で死んじゃうような雰囲気だった。
なんだそりゃ。なんで平気なのにあっさり死ぬんだよ。
That's weird, yeah, hold on.
そういうこともあるの。人間ってのはね、何かの手違いで一生涯の目標を叶えちゃうとそれでぽっくりいくものなのよ。
Really?
もう生きるのはいいやと思った途端、赤信号なのに車が突っ込んできたり、あっさりと階段から落ちたりするんだから。
That's news to me. Huh. That's a little hard to get my head around. Guess she's talking about dying after living a full life, or resting in peace, maybe.
だから私はそれが心配だった。ああいう時はね、いっそ派手に落ち込んでくれた方が周りは安心するものなの。
なんだ。じゃあ落ち込んでたら慰めてくれたのか？
Is that what you're saying?
まさか。
Ah,
背中に蹴り入れて一日で立ち直らせてやったわよ。それができなくて残念だって話。
oh my, how sad. I'll make sure you get the chance next time, alright? Trust me on that one. I promise you, next time you'll get the chance. She turns away displeased. It's so funny. Help bursting into laughter.
何よ、おかしい？
Yes.
いや、とにかく遠さからしい厳しいセリフだったんで安心した。
Yeah. We continue walking, enjoying the spring sunshine. The hilly road is long, as if it continues into endless blue sky. Then she brings something else up, surprisingly casual.
じゃあもう未練はないんだ。セイバーがいなくなってもさ。
Her eyes are on the sky as she speaks.
未練なんてきっとない。
Problem. I'm not trying to put up a front. I surprise myself with how at peace I sound. It was left unsaid, so I don't regret anything. Everything went into the moment we said goodbye. What I wanted to do, what she dreamed. We were both stubborn. I really should have grabbed her hand and made her dream come true. It was something we both felt was beautiful. We both desperately tried to protect it until the very end. I have no regrets. She probably ended her time. Can't let myself be stuck in those memories forever.
ふん、シローの中では決着をつけたってことね。
Basically.
だから落ち込むこともなく、思い出に浸ることもないってわけ。
Yeah, I think so.
けど今も夢に見る。これから先もずっとあいつのことを思い出すよ。いつか記憶が薄れて、あいつの声もあいつの仕草も忘れていく。それでもこんなことがあったと、セイバーっていうやつが好きだったってことだけはずっとずっと覚えてる。
Tozuka doesn't say anything. But for some reason, she looks elated. She's probably skipping now.
どうしたんだよ遠坂、そんなに急いで。なんかあったのか。
別にただ早く学校に着きたいなって。
Of course, of course.
さ、そういうわけだからシローも急ぐ。のんびりしてると置いてくわよ。
Yeah, I'm going. Hold on. Let's run up the hill.
なんだあいつ、朝弱いくせに無理して。
I don't know, man. I grumble. Set my bag onto my shoulder and run to catch up. It's only 7:30 in the morning. It's too early for students who aren't involved in any club activities. But I guess there's nothing wrong with getting to school early. I run up the hilly road that seemed to stretch into the sky. I reach the school earlier than usual. Today's the first day of the school year. I want to celebrate, but to shake off old memories. Remnants of my memory will never go away. I still need to go on. Even if the emptiness in my heart makes me cry. Blue sky is off in the distance. Feels so close. Maybe if I reach out, I could never grasp it. I looked at the stars before. Unreachable stars and unfilled wishes. Nothing of ours remains behind. So someday, my memories of her, even the image of her face, will disappear. And yet, even if I can't ever reach her, something will remain in our hearts. Maybe nothing physical left. We both shared time together and looked up at the same things. To remember that, I can believe that we're still together, even across such a great distance. Some things are bound to disappear, but others never will. I'm going to keep running. Push far enough, I might one day reach what I was aiming for. The new beginnings of spring, after the end of a harsh winter. Right up the hill on the same blue sky she looked up and saw. Become a dragon. The battle is over. This is our final battlefield. Bound to split her country in half and end it with the king's victory. The night runs to her. Battle is over. The blood-red sunset was faded, and the darkness of night covers the battlefield. The hill is littered with corpses and curses. And resentment tries to drag the survivors down with it. Through it all, the night runs, breathless. Prince's horses reins as the wounded white steed does its best to keep up. Night and the white horse are the only survivors. Draped over the horse's back is the wounded king. Knight must be wounded himself, but he runs with all his might. King Isaias is on the verge of death. After defeating the rival king in single combat, his king sustained a fatal wound. Knight knows there is no hope here. His king will die soon. He calls desperately to his king. Perhaps the knight truly believes that his king is immortal. Unless they have the guidance of the sacred sword, the king will never perish. Labored breathing, the knight crosses the mountain of corpses and heads to a forest that has not yet been stained in blood. He knows of his king's immortality. He believes that if he can only escape this cursed battlefield and lead the king somewhere pure, the king's wounds will heal. Or rather, he hopes. Like the other knights, he always believed in his king. The king had always been isolated at the court, shunned by the knights and feared by the people. The knight was proud of the young king. Never revealed any personal feelings, no matter the situation, always remained idealistic. The knight did not serve his country. That's why he entrusted his sword to his king. strove to aid his king and rose to the position of the king's personal guard despite his young age. The king whose true face can never be seen. The boy tried to be fair and selfless, and not allow his personal feelings to interfere with his duties. Rather, he hoped that if he could someday get close enough, he could see his king's real face. That is his greatest desire. Not so much to see his king's true face, but the stern countenance stands the king bore on the battlefield. But his king's true face, smiling, laughing, human face. The one which shall come in court, when the king is relieved of all duty. Even the most perfect king cannot be on edge all the time. That was proved wrong, though, when he learned to fight his expectations. He reached the rank of Imperial Guard and stood guard at the king's side. He guarded the king more closely than any knight. He was observed the king's behavior. The moment he wished for never came. His king never smiled. Why does that make him so angry? The king should radiate glory and achieve success. Never once did the king seem at ease, even for a moment. He couldn't stand it. He wanted to believe this shouldn't happen. So he wished for his king to be rewarded with light. That is yet to be accomplished. The king still remains solitary, so the knight refuses to accept his king's death. It cannot end here. If it does, this great king will never be rewarded.
今はこちらにすぐに兵を呼んでまいります。
Wait, is that Betty? You're fucking tall. It's Betty! Dude, he's fucking tall. Also, your voice is not what I thought it would be. Once they reach the forest, the knight leans his king's body against a large tree. That you do. It's a race against time. Can't believe this. No way. Riding hard on horseback, it'll take a half a day to bring back troops left at the harbor. You see the king now would know that the king will not last until dawn.
どうかそれまで辛抱。必ず兵を連れて戻ります。
Till dead, I've been somewhat the port apparently. Knight bows to his half-conscious king and returns to his white steed.
エリビエル
Before he can leave, the king you fall unconscious calls out to him.
おう意識が戻られましたか。
少し夢を見ていた。
His voice is faint. There's warmth in it.
夢ですか。
The knight's voice is imploring. The king's life is balanced on the tip of a blade. Earth will sure take his king if the knight does not respond.
そうだ。あまり見たことがないのでな。貴重な体験をした。
それは。では、どうぞお気遣いなくお休みください。私はその間に兵を呼んでまいります。
Faint gasp. Knight's words must have been unexpected.
何かご無礼な点でも。
いや、そなたの言い分に驚いた。夢とは目を覚ました後でも見れるものなのか。違う夢ではなく、目をつむればまた同じものが現れると。
Now it's the knight's turn to be surprised. The moment he is at a loss for words. At length he responds, though he knows there is no truth to what he says.
はい。強く思えば同じ夢を見続けることもできるでしょう。私にも経験があります。
It's not possible. Dream is a fleeting thing. It's something to return to. And so the knight lies to his king. It's the first and last time he will do such a thing.
そうか。そなたは博識だな。ベリビエル。
King's soft voice is admirable. King's head remains tilted down, not looking up at the knight. King breathes so soft that it can be barely audible.
ベリビエル。我が名剣を持て。
receives his king's final order.
良いか。この森を抜け、あの血塗られた丘を越えるのだ。その先には深い湖がある。
おお、それは。
Knight knows what that means. Sword in the lake. Link was the sword that had protected the king and served as proof of kingship. I mean, the end of his king.
行くのだ。ことを成し得たのならばここに戻り、そなたが見たことを伝えてほしい。
King does not take back orders. Knight takes his sacred sword and goes over the hill, his indecision weighing heavily on him. And so, 3 times the knight hesitates to follow his king's command. Knight looms in front of him. He cannot throw the sword away. Doesn't mean his king will disappear. Knight's unwillingness to part with his king stays his hand, so he returns to his king. Once again, the king orders him to throw the sword into the lake. Knight lies and claims he's thrown the sword into the lake as ordered. The king simply replies, "Do as I have commanded you." To fight a king's orders is a great sin for a knight. He has already done so twice. Each time he stands before the lake, he hesitates at the thought of losing his king. No more. And I finally realized he cannot alter his king's decision. His 3rd visit, he hurls the sword into the lake. The sacred sword returns to the lake. White hand emerges from the water and catches the blade. The sacred sword vanishes from the world. And the knight finally accepts it. The end of his king. Responsibilities that had so long burdened the knight finally come to an end. By the 3rd time he crosses the hill, the first rays of morning light touches the forest. The ruins of the battlefield now distant. There is no trace of the bloody battle. A thin haze covers the hill.
湖に剣を投げ入れてまいりました。剣は湖の夫人の手に、確かに。
At the knight's words, the king's eyes open.
そうか。ならば胸を張るがよい。そなたはそなたの王の命を守ったのだ。
He gives a sudden nod to that voice. But the speaker is on the brink of death. It's all over. Shlomo will continue to encrypt the nation. Wars will not end. The day of ruin will come soon. Tonight, the king's battle is over. Because he, or rather, she fulfilled her role to the very end. The light fades. Everything done. The last of the strength that kept her going is spent.
すまないな、ベリビエール。今度の眠りは少し長く。
She closes her eyes, slowly, as if going to sleep. Morning light spills through the T-tops. The king drifts to her eternal rest. A hush falls over the forest. The night continues his vigil over the fallen king. The king he wished for. The solitary king attended by only a single knight. And he finally sees the look he hoped for on his king's face. Peaceful sleep. In the last moments, the king finally finds the peace that had eluded for so long. The knight is overjoyed. The knight thanks whoever gave his king such comfort, not just a king with a sense of pride. heavens are distant, and the clear sky is blue. The battle is truly over.
見ているのですか、朝を。
His words ride the wind. The sleeping king appears to sink into the endless blue.
夢の続きを。
Distant dream takes her. Go. That's one done. Yep. That's how they did it. That move was so cool. That moment was very beautiful. And sad. And that was perfect. And that was fucking awesome. Harassment unlocked, huh? Completed Saber's End. I fucking love Saber. Saber's so cool. Alright. Well, chat, I think we'll end it right here. Obviously. I mean, I'm sure it changes when we unlock the next one. I'm sure it changes when we start the next one, man. And maybe that's what they did. They change it per when we start, so it'll probably change when we start the next one. Obviously, I don't know how we do it. You have to tell me once we get there tomorrow. But, that's gonna do it for today. Back on chains, the grassy field saber dies, finish our route. Oh, that's really cool. Shame that's not happening here, then. But, for the sake of my own need to sleep, because I do have work tomorrow, so I went a lot longer than I needed to or should have. But I wanted to get all done in one go. That was 25 streams to finish Saber out. It was worth it. It was fucking worth it. So chat, hope you all enjoyed. And have a good day, evening, or night. Wherever you're in the whole wide world. Just in shambles. List. Alright, I don't. I'll be rating them all once we finish this, alright? Have a good day, evening, or night. Wherever you're in the whole wide world. Hope to get you one same time, same place. Tomorrow. There's a length. True. That's true. Right, and length. Right. I hope to see you all tomorrow. At the start of the Rin route, or Tosuka route, excuse me. I'll see you all then, right? Right. Bye.